Tatsuya, I didn't expect you here. You're recovering. How are you feeling? Tatsuya found the third. I had to make a third. And there's my Batman. Batman's on, I don't know what number stream. It's insane. Uh, But you feel really good? Oh, good. I was hoping you would heal fast, but I don't want to talk about it if you don't want to, because that's up to you. But thank you for coming. This stream here I'm nervous about. Um, well, first of all, I'm going to say good morning to Gloomy, who is and Pet, who are on the yellow side of things. If anyone's on yellow, I've got first and second are claimed over there, but not third. And on Twitch side, I see, I've got a couple people. Yeah, you have to remind yourself you can't do all things because you're still healing. I have to remind myself that every day, even though it's not because I'm healing, it's because I don't want to push too far. But, you understand. You've got the chronic pain like I do. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. But today's voice in my head is Gloomy. Say hi, Gloomy.
Good morning, everyone.
Can you hear Gloomy okay, or do I need to turn her up? Is the music too loud? Is the first things we're going to go? 6 weeks isn't bad though to heal from a surgery. It isn't. So, because this is where we test how's my voice, how's Gloomy's voice, how's the music. And then after that, we'll talk. Gloomy sounds tired. It's Monday, pet. Everything
Yeah, I had
sounds
a
good?
very late night last night.
It's me too. Gloomy's low. Okay, I will turn Gloomy up. That is the beauty of Discord. Okay. Gloomy, you're going up. All right, talk again.
Hello.
I love how rich your voice is. As everyone knows, when I get focused on painting, a voice in my head talks and entertains you all, and this is my voice in my head. We're gonna do something different. We don't have a canvas today. You guys probably already been looking at it. Let me tell you a story. It's story time. Once upon a time, before hand cancer, I actually worked in a game store. One of my many jobs was someone would hand me a miniature of anything. It could be Warhammer, D&D, whatever, and they would pay me to paint it. We also had a competition where for a certain at random times we would announce this mini is going to be painted, who wants to buy it, and then guaranteed at least 3 colors. Normally I did the entire thing down to the pupils in less than 30 minutes, just to show what's capable. Because a lot of people are like, we can't paint minis, and it's like, so I would show, and I would also do painting classes, the whole 9 yards. I won awards. Cancer happened. I found I couldn't do a lot. And then, of course, the pain syndrome that I had, which don't ask me what it's called again, I forgot, but which causes the chronic pain, especially if I get cold. So I have not dared to paint a mini. This mini's been sitting in my house about 5 years now. One of my best friends gave it to me with the encouragement of, when you feel ready, this is your favorite animal. It's great. And you're going to paint it. I'm going to try. We're going to see if my hand can, 1, handle painting something this small, and 2, how the paint level goes. It's time. Hi, Master Killer. And wow, the glue on the box is so old it just comes right off. So we're gonna try. Oh, and you believe in it? First, I get it out. And the other thing I probably should tell you: why is Griffin's Dusty's favorite mythological animal? I grew up in the backseat of antique cars. My dad would restore hunks of junks. Thank Corlith. He's the one who triggered that. The nice thing about Fourth Wall is anybody that goes to Fourth Wall, they can buy any of the merchandise from the stickers all the way up, and they can trigger a giveaway in my stream when I'm live, and it gives it away without me having to touch anything, without me seeing any information. Fourth Wall handles all that, the collection of, the address and sending it out. But whoever feels like donating to the stream to give a gift to someone, that's all Corlith did, and that's how you got it. Now, the art and stuff, yeah, that's me. It's my merch, but that's as far as I go on that one. But I'm glad you enjoy it, Master Killer. We're gonna put this down here. But as I was saying, my dad found a rusted out Gardner. Now you're gonna go, what the heck's a Gardner? Gardner was a car manufacturer that made cars for a very limited time in the 20s. And then World War I happened, and they switched over to making plane engines, and they never went back to making cars. So Gardners are very rare. He found it out a rusted out one back in the 60s, and he restored it. So the car I rode around the most, because it was a big sedan, it looked kind of like a gangster vehicle. But the hood ornament for the Gardner was a griffin. And as Dad would drive down the street, the hubcap, which is where not the hubcap, the radiator cap was, of course, the griffin, and it would slowly, if he went faster than 55, spin around and then look at us. And I thought, as a kid, I would giggle and go, it's looking at us again. It was just a fun thing. I can't afford a griffin hood ornament because there are a few left in the wild, but they're worth hundreds. But I can at least paint this guy, and this has been the goal for 5 years, but I've been scared. But I guess it's time to actually, this is what you guys are here for. So my big worry is, can you see this thing, the detail on it? Is it too small to see on camera? And I didn't turn on my lamp either, so hopefully you can see it okay. But because if you guys can see it good, we'll get started on it. If you can't see it good, I'll grab a canvas and we'll do a painting. Does this work? But oh, I'm full of stories, Master Killer. I will talk about my life till the cows come home. You just go, which decade of my 53 years of life you want to know about? Because I like to, because my experiences may help you either smile or get through something. Or hello, Kevin. What are you doing up there? I guess Kevin's here, guys. We'll wait till he moves through. But anyway, Gloomy, how was your weekend while I'm waiting for Kevin to settle on my lap?
My weekend wasn't too bad. I was working and then I went to finish organizing, or at least mostly finish organizing since we moved. I can't believe it's been 6 months already. Where does the time go?
Time flies. It does. We were talking about that too, because it seems like just the other day Rob had moved in, and we were making him legal in this country, and now we have to go through the legal process all over again. It's just time flies. Yes, it does, Kevin. I love you, but this is not kiss time.
Never said it's gift time. Always.
Yes, he did. As you can see, there's a lot of fur suddenly in paint cam. There's a head in paint cam. What are you doing? This is not how we do things. Can you lay down?
He said no.
He said no. Well, Pet is always here for the cats, so normally there's no cat cam on Paint Stream. I'm not sure this counts. And why is your head wet? It's not Paint a Pussy Day, kitty. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Pet. Okay. Looks like Kevin's going to wander back off. Well, technically, this is kind of a cat. It's half cat. And we're going to grab our handy dandy. For those of you that are disabled in the world and can't use your dominant hand anymore, right? Get a pipe wrench. That is what you're seeing on camera right now. These things are dirt cheap, and you can open any bottle with them. Don't hurt yourself. There's a tool for everything. You just gotta experiment and see what works best. But we're gonna start with base coats, colors. Think of this guy as, you know, this is the canvas, and the first thing I do on every canvas is base coat after I do the background. There's just no background for this guy. Well, there's the base, I suppose. But we're just gonna put the black where I want the black. And you're gonna go, I'm not a traditional griffin person. You know how a lot of people, griffins are, what is it, white heads and then lion bodies. We're gonna do this the way I'm writing the griffins in the book that TJ and I are writing. And ever since I was little, I would look at that brass griffin on the hood spinning around and go, wonder if it was real, what colors would it be? And I didn't, little tiny Dusty in the 1970s didn't know what color griffins were. So she made it up, and you're gonna see what I've always envisioned a griffin is before I found out, you know, the standard. And the standard, of course, came from D&D back in the 80s. But that shouldn't limit us, because griffins have been in mythology since, well, almost the beginning of time. So we can be anything. So can a griffin. But yeah, we're going to start out with black on all the places that the bird feathers are. Kevin is just jumping all over. I got a bad feeling he's going to interrupt Paint Stream a couple times.
Sounds about right.
Well, usually I play with him a little bit in the morning, but I will fully admit I overslept. I woke up in the middle of the night, as I do from nightmares. I went back to sleep, and next thing I know, my husband is looking at me in the eyes going, honey, you've got like 10 minutes to get yourself out of here. I got to get to work. And it's like, I don't even remember the alarm going off or anything. So I got up and out in 10 minutes, which is easy enough to do, but it does mean cats didn't get played with. They did get their morning treat though. Don't tell them it's a thing to help them with their hairballs. It's a treat, okay? But they don't know.
Your secret is safe with me.
So, but we're gonna base coat. Hard part is getting in every crevice of the feathers. He just slid into a wall head first. Kevin, I love you, but that's not how we do things. His Zoomy malfunctioned. Kind of wish you guys had a camera to watch what I'm seeing, but unfortunately that I don't have cameras everywhere. Can be like, I came in like a wrecking. Yeah, he was just running and then he did this fancy jump in the air for I have no idea why. And he came out of it and slid wrong right into the wall head first. Don't know what that leap was about, but and now he just ran back the other direction, so I guess he's fine. It's amazing how different cats can be, because when Cinder does a Zoomy, and he only does it rarely these days. Well, he's 8 now. He's getting older. He just runs straight across in a straight line from the bedroom across to the kitchen to the living room, across the coffee table, and usually ends in our gaming shelf, which he should not, but that's what happens. But Kevin's just going, oh, I see what's going on. There's a moth. He just did another leap to try to grab it out of the air. Okay, he's zooming and trying to catch a moth at the same time. He's multitasking.
He said, I will get
you. He will too. He's our little hunter. I've watched him do a kung fu move where he'd be sitting perfectly still and all of a sudden stand on his hind legs, reach out with one paw, and just snatch the moth out of the air as it's going by. And then eat it. Cinder tries his darndest, but the moth usually wins and gets away. Yeah, Kevin's a ninja. He's very unique. He's one of the as I said, I've never had a cat quite like Kevin because he moves differently. He takes fluid to another level. He moves like a lemur. Have you ever been to a zoo and watched lemurs? That's how it is watching Kevin go up and down his cat scratching post and jump around and flip through the air. But you never know what you get when you go.
Never been.
Ever? I'm sorry, I'm sitting here in shock right now. Is there no zoos near you?
So the closest one is in Philadelphia. Which is
yes, that's a nice zoo too.
2.5 hours away.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad, but like
that would have been a family trip for my mom and dad would have taken me on when I was little. Often, because we again car show family. As long as it's within 3 states, it's close by. You drive to those things, and then of course my kids, because I actually, thanks to, well, first my mom, and then when she passed, my dad, have a zoo membership at the Syracuse Zoo, which is an hour away, and we go there 3 or 4 times a year. And there's 2 local ones. There's one that's 15 minutes away here that it's a small little one called Fort Ricky Grain Farm. It's cute. It's not something I would go to often because it is tiny. And then there's the Utica Zoo, which is quite nice, but I don't have a membership there, so we only go there once a year. Because with the membership, I can just take the kids and go for free whenever I want. So we drive the hour. We usually will pick up or meet my father there. Before that, it was meet my mom. That, you want a shocker. Here's this. Zoos. We've been going to zoos since I was little. Most of the time, we would go to ones far away at car shows. Dad pretty much would stay with the guys wherever the car show is, and Mom would take us to the different things. And then, of course, the membership to the Syracuse Zoo. Went there when I was a kid, took my kids, been going there. Dad never went. My mom passes away last April, and it's time for the spring zoo trip. The zoo has twin elephants, which was my mom's favorite thing. I get a call from Dad. He's like, I think it's time to go to the zoo for the first time. 81 years old, finally going to the zoo. So there's time for you. You can do this, Gloomy. I believe in you. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make time.
yeah, Dad brought Mom's old wheelchair because Dad's starting to have a hard time hobbling around with his Parkinson's. And he beelined straight to where the elephants were. He looked at the map, and we all went over there. And then he looked at the elephants, and he went, "Look, Marianne, there's twins like our girls." And then he just lost it. And the kids and I and Rob, we all held Dad, and we all had a good cry. But very special moment. And now Dad's like, when are we going to the zoo again? I'm like, well, in the winter, Dad, if the winter's mild, we drive out and do it, because going to the zoo in the winter is amazing because the animals that usually are too hot, like the Siberian tigers and stuff, are active and playing. But the weather's got to be good enough to drive the hour and make it home safely, which it has not been. So I keep telling him I have to wait till spring. But we'll see. But yeah, if you want to see wolves, you want to see tigers, you want to see the red pandas, winter's the best time because they're actually active and there's nobody crowding the place because everyone doesn't go in the winter. So it's a win-win. As long as you
Maybe I'll have to
bundle
make
up.
a special trip.
Yeah,
Go down to Philly.
it's only 2 hours. Philly's not a bad city. I've been to Philly twice, I think. For back when I was doing the fighting group, there was a couple events usually in Philadelphia.
See, I just hate driving in the city. That's my only problem.
Well, that's when I don't know how is Philly's public transit? The biggest zoo in the
Uh,
U.S. is merely 3 hours away from you. Now, which one's the biggest zoo? I don't think it's the National Zoo. So where's the biggest zoo, Pet? Thank you for the lurk, Dev. But because some cities I hate driving in, but they have good public transit, so I will just park and go in. It's like the two-time Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha, Nebraska is the biggest zoo. Neat. Um, like the two times I went to New York City, we parked in New Jersey, and then we took the subway from New Jersey into New York City, so we didn't have to drive. Do not like New York City, by the way. Not a fan, but it's the best way. But I don't know. Is Philly?
oh,
Is
from where I am, we don't have like any public transit that gets to Philly.
well, no.
So
You drive to the outside of Philly and see if Philly has a good public transit you can take in. Like people
oh,
like people go, it's like when I went to DC both times. I went to Maryland. I got on the metro in Maryland and went in and used the public transit in DC. Is no way in hell I'll ever drive in DC, you know?
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. How is Philadelphia's
I'm
public transit? Is it something that you can park outside
gonna
and take
look into
in?
that.
That's how I visit big cities. I won't drive in big cities. I take their public transit. Omar Henry Dorley Zoo, Omaha, Nebraska, known for its massive size, 160 plus acres, and specialized record breaking indoor habitats like the lead jungle and Scott African grasslands. That sounds amazing.
Dusty, we gotta make a trip.
Yeah, I would love to. Right now, what I want to do is go to the Wild. We have a place called the Wild, halfway, I think, between Syracuse and Rome. Um, they they opened not too long ago. I don't know how many acres it is, but they have two things. They have a wildlife safari you can drive on, and then they have the actual zoo, which the when I went there with the kids before COVID, I've never seen enclosures so big. They actually treat the animals and try to make it as close to giving them the feeling of being in the wild, which is why it's called the wild. It was amazing. And they just opened a special hotel where you can literally, like, one of the rooms goes right up to the lions, so that when you're sitting in your room, you pull apart the curtains and you can watch the lions. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's neat. So, Henry Dorley Zoo and the aquarium in Nebraska is compared to the biggest top-rated zoo in the U.S., featuring 160 acres of exhibits, world's largest indoor desert, large indoor rainforest. And wow, I wish I could go. So, the Bronx Zoo is 265 acres. I did not realize it was that big. I've never been to the one in the Bronx. Because when I went to New York City, I literally, this is how New York City trip was. I was at a LARP in New Jersey. My ex got called in for an emergency, a crane tipping over in New York City, because he handled investigations like that, and he said it would take him about 2 hours. So if we wanted to go into New York City, my friend and I that were traveling in the car, we could. So we got in, we got on the subway that took us into New York from Jersey, and we spent 2 hours. That was just enough time to see the Lego store, Grand Central Station, and the Nintendo store, and then go back. but but I want to go to the Wild here because I'm not gonna ever afford to stay at the Wild, but I would like to do the safari, and I'd like to see the zoo part. But I'm scared to even look at how much it cost. A bigger brush to the top of the wings, I think. Base coating takes forever, but you want to get in those crevices. So, but yeah, the Wild's what I want to do, and it's a lot closer than the Syracuse Zoo. But I don't know if we'll get a chance to before we move in a year, because money's tight, and going on a trip isn't on the list. Well, unless the Discord does what they've been threatening and pays for us to go to the Pennsylvania Run Fair. So I told them the only way we're going to do a Discord meetup with me at it this year is if you guys pay for the gas, the hotel, and the admission tickets. But if you're going to do that, you have to get the admission tickets because they sell out so fast in, I think, the end of March. And then you have to pay for the rest of it. Otherwise, this Discord meetup, Kat will bring a cardboard cutout of my head. And you guys can pose with that. She already said she would. So, which is sad because I would love to go one last time before we move and can't go again, but that's expensive. It runs us about $500.
Actually, isn't bad for the Wild.
Oh, it's not?
$19.99.
Does that include the safari too, or just the zoo part?
Oh, I'm gonna look into that.
And then you gotta times it by 4. Because there's 4 people that want to go. There's one thing I can say about my kids and Rob. We all love looking at the animals. Yeah, it's just going. Okay, get this down. Almost got the base coat on the wings done, and then we're gonna go to, I don't know, the butt?
So, drive-through only in your own vehicle is $12.99.
Okay, so there's a separate fee for each, which is what I was afraid of, which is why we haven't done it.
Or
Okay.
you can do the zoo and the drive-through safari, and that's $29.99.
Times 4. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And
But if you wanted to do like the drive-through, doable or manageable.
Manageable. And then of course you gotta pay the extra to feed, like when you're doing that, you can feed the giraffes, but you have to pay for, whatever they have or that kind of thing. Because I don't know about you, I like to feed animals.
Oh no,
Rob,
I'm definitely the same way.
Rob and I are suckers. It's like when I took we went to Fort Ricky and we found out we could feed the swans, we could feed the goats, you could feed, yeah, I forgot what else it was, but we just went. Oh, the capybaras had a food that you could drop in if you wanted to, and it's like we spent I think more than the zooic mission feeding animals, which is why we're like, okay, we can't come here. And then the next year, which was last year, I actually got into the art show that they had. And that one, we saved a lot of money because I had to work the booth and they had to work the booth. So the only problem I had was the kids kept disappearing because we were across from the otters. And Tuck and Roll are so much fun to watch. Yeah, that's their names, Tuck and Roll. So every time I turned around, like, someone was like, I want to talk to poor lemons about their art. Where's the artist? I'm like, go across over there. They're at the otters again because it was right across from us. That was a very disappointing show. They booked everyone out in advance like you would expect, but then they forgot to advertise, so no one knew what was going on. So literally, people would come through the gate going, "Oh, I didn't know there was an art show. I would have brought money." So it was a bust for everybody. They said when it was their first attempt to do an art show at the zoo. They said next year they realized they need to advertise they're doing one, and they asked all of us everyone to try to consider coming back, and they promised to advertise. Knowing me, I'll go back just because I want to look at whatever animal they put me across.
I wouldn't blame you there. I'd be doing the same thing. I'm gonna make a friend.
I'm gonna make a friend. Oh, and I did too. It was funny because when we got there, they told us to get there 2 hours to 1 hour early. We got there 2 hours early, and we got our spot across from the otters. And for us, it takes maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes to set up our booth because we don't have the fancy art booths where you see at the cons and stuff where stuff goes over across the table. I can't
Mhm.
afford that kind of displays. It's just flat. So we're all set up, and we're like, I'm gonna wander over, and I got to the otters right at sunrise. So there's some pictures that I put in, and Dusty Goes Nuts taking pictures of the sun rising out over the otters, and there's like a mist. And then one of the otters saw me and came over and stood on his hind legs for me so I could take pictures of it. It was adorable. And then the next one realized that one was doing it because these ones don't get fed by the people, but they do otter shows a couple times a day. So we're wondering if that was why he was performing. And then the second one came over and joined it, and we got a private little thing with the otters. It was beautiful. Actually,
Let's see if I can find those pictures now, because I want to see them.
so I posted otter pictures and zoo pictures. There's a lot of, and they have wild, well, not wild. What's the word? Free roaming chickens. So chickens kept coming into our booth, and they wandered around. And then this peacock, this arrogant son of a gun, shows up, right?
Hmm.
And he wanders over and he's strutting, he's talking up a storm, and then he tries to steal food from our table that we had sitting there that we were eating for lunch. And he leaves us because we shoo him off, and he goes across to the area next to us where they're doing painting pumpkins and stuff. Goes right up to a little kid that's eating. You know how the strollers have that little tray, and the parents put like Oreos, or not Oreos, but Cheerios on it.
Hmm.
This kid's eating a wedge of orange, and some of them are sitting there, and the thing goes right up to the stroller and just steals the orange slices. The kid starts bawling. The mother's yelling at the peacock, and the peacock is just yelling back. It's like, what is with this peacock? But yeah, he just stole right from the kid, and we're watching the whole thing, going, I wish we had that recorded, but we didn't expect that to go down. But yeah, that arrogant peacock kept coming back. So there's some photos of the chickens invading the booth. There's of the peacock coming in. And then behind us, Gloomy, gets even better. Behind us, there's like a creek, and on the other side of the creek is the foxes. So we got to see the foxes too all day, doing what foxes do. And they have a feeding where they actually toss in a dead chicken that has feathers and everything to help, with their enrichment. That was not fun to watch, but we got to watch that what foxes do with, dead birds. You can imagine what that is. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
we were sandwiched between my favorite real life animal. Well, I have a tie. I have a tie between horses and foxes. Well, we got to be right next to the foxes and across from the otters. It was a really fun little spot. Yeah, I think that I need to bring the brown in for this. Almost got this guy base coated except for the front legs. But we're working on it. And I'm saying guy because it's clearly a male. That's all we're going to say about that.
Dusty, did you get consent?
I have to paint between its legs or it would be look funny. I
But
have
did you
to.
get consent to look there?
Mr. Griffin, is it okay that I'm looking while I'm painting? Yes. See, there you go. People watching are
I,
like, what kind of paint stream is this?
at least you got consent. That's all that matters.
Oh, reminds me of when took my mom to the zoo and we were looking at the elephants and we were wondering, and mom's like, I wonder if that one's the male or that one's the female. And then all of a sudden the male peed and she goes, that one's a male. So my mom would just stare for hours at elephants. That was her thing. I actually have one of her favorite elephants. I can actually show you. Um, when she passed, Dad let us grab an elephant each, and I got this little guy because it fits on my desk. So when I'm painting, she's painting with me because my mom also was an artist. So I got the little guy that she got at the zoo with me on one of the trips with when Shay Lemons and Iron were little. I remember when she got this little guy, she's like, you've got your baby, I've got my little baby. So mom's always here.
I love the face.
I know. That's why I grabbed that one. I'm like, so I remember when she got it because she got it for the face. Oh, and corny zoo thing. Speaking of zoos, the other thing that's on my desk to remind me of Rob and I is look from the zoo, from the Syracuse Zoo. We got a wolf. Oh, that's upside down. We got a wolf and a fennec fox from the Syracuse Zoo on the first time I took Rob to the zoo. That's us. So they sit next to mom. So I'm always surrounded by loved ones. And then I look up and I got pictures of everybody that in the Discord or in my found family that I've never met in real life are all above. That way, whenever I feel like no one loves me, no one wants to care about me, I look at the wall and go, oh, those people would all yell at you right now, Dusty. And I kick that bad thought away. Gloomy's going to be there if I remember to go to Walgreens and print it out. He
Which
gave
one are
me
you gonna choose?
I think I'm going with the one on the right. If I remember, yeah, because it's left and right. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
But I haven't. I have to go to Walgreens.com, get that uploaded and then printed, and then go pick it up. And I haven't done that. I haven't left the house in a long time. It's now that we know that the cold is literally what's making my pain worse. Oh, is that TJ knocking? But she's not feeling well. TJ, go lay back down. Don't do that. You're supposed to be resting so we can write tomorrow. By the way, it's your turn. I got my chapter done. I need you to start yours. Or we can write it together. But you gotta get better first.
Laying in bed and knocking. Tisk tisk.
What color am I looking for? I hate it when I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted this. I want to knock things down. That's what I want to do.
Oh, so we're pulling a TJ.
You won't let your streak go. Fine. Now close your eyes and get that migraine gone. It feels neat to be doing this again because this used to be one of my jobs once upon a time. And I normally don't use craft paint for anything these days because the craft paint it tends to get used by Rob because I taught him how to paint so he could paint mushrooms for our art shows. And that's pretty much the only time the craft paint comes out. So it's neat to not be using art paints. Still acrylics though. It's always acrylics. So I believe in water cleanup, and that way if the cat eats it or licks it, it's non-toxic. Not that they would do that, right, Kevin? Mr. Purple Paw.
Totally.
Well, he stepped in the purple paint. I got a picture of him with a purple paw when he's getting washed and looking totally in shock that that's happening to him. But he got on my desk.
It was totally fine. He wanted to add his signature too.
Yeah, no, he's not allowed to get purple paint and then run across the house. It's just not on the agenda. I know I'm never getting my security deposit back because I did something that they said not to do. I will fully confess. They said all walls have to remain white. I don't know about you. I don't like white walls.
No, I definitely don't.
And when we moved in, ironically, we were told all walls have to remain white, but the bedroom was, well, this shade of blue, actually. And I'm like, that's blue. And they're like, well, we won't count that against you. And then years later, I fall in love with Rob, and Rob's going to move in, and he loves the blue, but I love dark purple. So I paint half the room. The bedroom is purple. Half the room is this plummy, dark, well, that's darker than this, actually. There's a really nice, dark, rich purple. The other half is blue, and then where the purple and blue meet, I painted vines. And then on the purple side has blue flowers, and on the of the vine, and on the blue side has purple flowers. I merged us together on the walls. So I definitely am going to get in trouble for that and never get my security deposit back. But I don't care because it's so us. Rob walked into the bedroom and goes, "What did you do?" I'm like, "That's you, that's me, and the vines are us together." And he just started crying. He was just so touched. That was the first time I ever tried to do a paint stream in my bedroom. But they say on the app that you can do Twitch on your phone, but I've never successfully done it. It always crashes every single time. And I don't know why. Because if it didn't, Gloomy, you and I would be going for walks and I would be streaming it.
That would be fun.
So, Yellow Side, though, is working on doing the same thing, and they think that they'll actually have it down so it won't crash. If that happens, I will be streaming just on Yellow Side on my phone, walking and showing where my favorite places in the woods and stuff. Not the ones up in the Adirondacks, because there's no cell tower there. When I go to the Adirondacks, I am off the grid until I get back. But my local walking that I like to do. Well, I could always take you anyway. Well, you could do it with me.
I could.
That's something I used to do, actually. Not stream it, but Discord. I would go with Kumiko, and I would walk around my city. She'd walk around hers in, England. And we would look at each other's feeds, and we would just discuss what we were seeing, and people would go into the drawer and see it. I miss those days, but she moved to this country. I did it with Tharman, too, before Tharman got his fiance. We would go for walks together, and he'd show me the Czech Republic, and I'd show him around my town. I like doing walks like that, see how different places are. But we could do it, Gloomy, because I've never seen where you live.
Yeah, as soon as it gets nicer, I'm still exploring the area. I was exploring it in like the fall, but then winter came and I said I'm just gonna stay at my house.
So, why did you choose to move a place you've never been?
So I used to travel 45 minutes just to go to the nearest shopping mall.
I know that feeling.
Uh, and also my favorite bar is also 45 minutes from where I used to live, and just constantly driving. I was like, no, I'm going to move to the city, and I'm going to explore. And I've been trying to find like local shops and things to like do.
That's exactly what I did back in 2002. Um, I moved for because where I lived in the country, it was 45 minutes to an hour to go to, as you said, a shopping mall or a supermarket or anything like that. And I would go to work, which took me an hour to get to work, and then I would go home and realize I forgot milk. And it's like, I don't want to drive 45 minutes to get a bottle of milk,
Yeah,
and then you add on to it, that was, how I complain about snow here? I get 4 inches, and they get 2 feet. That's how it is at my dad's. My dad's snow is up to his waist right now. And I researched and I found that if I moved where I am now, I'm in a city, so I can get to doctors easy and all that stuff. And the snow is less, so that's why I ended up here with no friends, no place, nobody I knew, and I've been exploring ever since. I've I am still finding new things to this day by going around the area because I'm not leaving the city, just going to the next town. Rob and I, because Rob was like, "How have you not seen any of the towns around you?" And I'm like, "Because city living, you pretty much stay in the city. I've noticed." So he made it a tradition. Every anniversary, we pick a town and we explore that town nearby and find all kinds of neat things. It's If we hadn't done that, I wouldn't be in a gallery right now. Our last anniversary, we went to a place called Camden, and we were wandering, and we were in a craft store, and she's like, "If you like this, you should go look at the gallery." So we walked into the gallery, and the rest is history. Next thing you know, I'm in the gallery. So explore. You never know what you'll find.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, so that way I can find things to occupy my time when I'm not busy organizing.
Yeah, that's the hard part about moving. But now that the doctor says in order for my pain to stay down, we need to go to some place that has is warmer, less winter. So our goal is to move in a year so that my pain will be down. Because if my pain's down, I'll be able to do more theoretically. That's the idea. Because like we went through those sub-zero days for what, a week. I spent the entire time pretty much crying on the couch because the pain was so bad. And
Felt like it was months.
yeah, it did. And that and that's when we talked to the doctor, the pain doctor, and she realized she was able to diagnose what was wrong. And she's like, unfortunately, cold is now evil to you, which is sad because I like to snowshoe. I'm always outdoors, and the idea that I can't be outdoors. Yeah, my pain's less, but I feel so cooped up. I want to just run for the hills right now, and I can't because it's not safe for me. But spring will come. Maybe it takes till
Not
June, but it'll
yeah.
come. I'm gonna get out of the house this week, though. I have to drive iron to work today, so that's something. I know it's only going from house to car and back again, but at least it's something. And I got a doctor appointment on Wednesday. The dreaded one that females hate the most. But gotta do that doctor appointment once a year. It's important. And it's a new one to boot. I've never met this doctor. My doctor retired on me. I had 3 doctors retire last year. So I'm meeting new doctors this year and seeing if I like them. When it comes to the female doctor kind, I'm very particular, so I gotta see how I like them or not. I'm enjoying Corey's music today. I always do, but it's picking some of my favorites on the mix. Too bad you can't hear it. I
No,
know.
I was like sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, I have the streams muted because I don't want to hear myself.
Yep. So you don't get to hear Corey's music. Everybody else does.
Enjoy the music, guys.
I am so blessed that he went and gave me a written thing saying I can use his music in any way I'd like. That was the kindest thing he gave me. That way I don't get in trouble. So a lot of my ads are, the instrumental version of some of his stuff, and of course the Dustiria theme song is totally his. So very nice of him that he did that. All right. Gonna go a little bit darker around the head. Just want the purple to start popping.
How's your hand so far?
So far, I can't tell you.
Mm.
The reason why, and this is the most dangerous thing about me. When I had the surgery for my hand cancer, I had an open wound for 3 months. I don't know if you have any frame of reference for the kind of pain that is, but they had to stretch my skin every visit to try to get it so it'll reach the other side and close the wound, and that took 3 months. At first they had me on what was that? Hyder or something, some kind of pain pill, but it didn't work. I still felt pain because pain medicine, anesthesia wears off fast on me. So then they put me on Vicodin, and Vicodin was weird for me. I could feel the pain, but like it was over there. So but it wasn't, and they were worried that I would get addicted because I'd have to be on it for so many months. So they sent me to this person that taught me meditation and that kind of thing and different techniques. So now when I do things that hurt me, I put it off. It's hard to explain it. I put it off to the side so I don't feel it. But the minute I sit down and relax and I'm not doing whatever it was that was painful, it hits me like a ton of bricks. So ask me after we're done with the pain stream how bad the pain is in about like 30 minutes after. And that's how we can tell if this is possible. Because the whole time I'm doing it, I'm not going to feel the pain because I'm focused. Because they had to teach me that type of stuff or I never would have survived, the recovery process after the surgery. Because, they dug out cancer out of my hand. They moved tendons around. They used to joke you could put a golf ball in my hand. The hole was so big, So the good thing is that means I can do stuff and not feel pain. Bad news is I will feel it later and regret every moment of my life. It's weird, I know, but it's amazing the pain techniques it does make sense. Because a lot of people look at me like, how can you not feel pain? But it's training. It took me
because you're hyper focused.
It took me 3 years to learn how to use my fingers again. And that was an extremely painful process. So that the pain specialists all taught me about, relaxing, compartmentalizing, learning how to shove it away. But it's dangerous because then you don't know until later how much damage you might have done to yourself. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm looking at this thing going, how can I do what's in my head and get it out onto this creature? That one's not open. But one of the worries I had though was I couldn't do the detail yet. And I'm not doing detail yet. I'm still just doing the rule of three, which I think I've gone over the rule of three, the rule of three on stream before, right?
I believe so.
Where, if you're doing feathers or fur, you have to have three shades or it won't pop. And I'm not talking like I'm doing right now, where this is black, purple, blue, done. No, I'm talking the black's the first layer, then the purple's the next layer, and then there'll be a lighter purple on top of that, or a shiny color, something to make it pop. If you're painting anything, it doesn't matter if it's a miniature or a canvas, whatever. Fur and feathers, rule of three. It's even better if you can do four, especially on fur. If you want fur to look realistic, four is four shades of something. Because otherwise, it looks flat. Might as well teach you guys while we go, because you never know, you might want to pick up a miniature someday. Because unlike the people, when you say, okay, I can't paint on canvas, I can't draw a stick figure. Okay, I'll give you that. That takes a lot of practice. But there's no reason why you couldn't pick up a mini. Because this is just coloring. The main work's already done for you. They sculpted it, whoever did that. That's used to be how I would teach my classes. It's like, if you're playing Warhammer, you have to have at least 3 colors on it. So yeah, you could just paint your, tank white, paint, around the cannon black, and then paint around, the whole of the cannon red and call it done. Or I can show you how you can make it so that it actually looks, pops. It looks, better. May not look real, so to speak, depending on what colors you use, because, fantastical things, but there's no reason why you can't do more work on your minis than you think. So, and what I'm trying to do is leave some of the black so you can see the veining on the feathers underneath, which is it's a dry brush technique. Where I'm trying to have less paint on the brush and go over it so that way you can still see the veining, but you got the blue too. But these feathers here you're going to see are more black because I want to do something different with that, because this is a fantasy creature, so anything goes. That's the nice thing about, unlike when I'm doing my hyper realistic paintings where you know what color that dog's gotta be or that bird. This is fantasy. I can do whatever I want, and that's rare for me, so we're just gonna play with it.
Dusty having fun?
I know. I once did a griffin that had complete rainbow wings, and people were like, Dusty, what are you doing? I'm like, having fun with it.
Life is just too serious anymore. We have to have fun where we can.
You got it. Well, the most fun I had when I worked at the game store, because my friends own the game store, and they asked me to come in at least twice a week. Most of the time, it was every other day to help out because one, they needed breaks, and two, they found something. Back in the 90s, and it's probably still true to this day, you open up a nerd type store, and you put a skinny blonde chick behind the counter because my hair is darkened as I age, but I sell more than the guys. Can you imagine that?
I believe that.
And back in the 90s, it wasn't as acceptable for a female to be a nerd like it is now. I know that sounds weird, but it wasn't. You'd walk into a game store, it'd be all guys. And there would never be a female in sight. And if you talk to like female friends, you do what? That's for guys. You know, it, for some reason, nerddom didn't allow females for a long time. You were made fun of. So I leaned into it. If we were doing any kind of thing that had dice, I made sure my dice was pink. If I were playing Warhammer, I made sure that my tape measure and my point, not my pointer, what do you call it? Laser pointer, that's it, was pink. One, my stuff didn't get stolen. And two, everybody knew that was mine. And then, like, when I made my Warhammer, I made Chaos Marines that were pink, which they're supposed to be. If you read it, it says they're pink. But I made them glow in the dark. I made my Dark Eldor different shades of blacks and purples with neon plumes and stuff for on their helmets. They all glow in the dark. You know, I did a lot of, going, this is okay to do. And I grant you, pink's not one of my favorite colors. But I wanted to show that it was okay to be in there. And because of that, we slowly over the years got more females. Because women would, come in with their boyfriend and wait, and I'd be going, aren't you interested in this? Have you seen D&D? Have you seen, have you seen these comics? Because, we had that too, trying to get them to realize it's okay to be a nerd. Now fast forward, and when I go into the game store, there's equal numbers of every kind of, gender, and I love it. But back in the 90s, that was not the case. So I had fun with it. I leaned into it. I had a blast with the guys. I beat the pants off the guys because there'd be some people who come in from out of town for like a Warhammer tournament, and they'd see that I was entered, and they would go, "Wait, you allow girls to enter the tournament?" And then I'd beat the pants off them because I work in a game store, dude. I play all day long. I'm the demo person for anything. You walk in and say how to play this game. It was my job to set up the table and show you how it worked. But that was back in those days. Now I have brain damage. I could never play Warhammer. That's too much math. But I still have all the dice. I still have all the purple dice.
That's how I feel with anything when it comes to math. I'm like, no.
I miss it because I used to be a math nerd. I loved math. I majored in math and science. I loved programming languages and logic. But play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Dagger Here Battle games is sword fighting with foam, so you think it would be safe. But they play it like it's football. So it's okay to kick shields, run and bash people, the whole 9 yards, which is fun. I will never say it's not fun. I loved every minute of it. I was an adrenaline jockey. 5'1" me fought on the front row, and I got a shield bash. I flew through the air, landed on my head, and, well, bad concussions happen. Concussions! So, working on it, honey. Huh? What's not my big one? What? What are you talking about? A bigger one? What?
A bigger griffin.
That is the griffin. I only own one. The D&D mini, honey. They're small.
Oh, that's the diving book.
No. I only own one griffin. This is it. I used to have a lot of minis, but when you run away from an abusive situation, sadly, the law says that you abandon so you don't get your stuff.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. It's like, wait, he abused me to high heaven. You literally are standing in this courtroom going, well, you can see that he abandoned you to or abused you to high heaven in all forms, but you abandoned the property, so you do not have rights. It's like, that needs to change. But it is what it is. That's just stuff. I'm alive. That's what matters. Okay, now I want... which color? This one. Let me see if I can reach it. There's... Whoop! Earthquake! It's only an
That's
earthquake on the paint cam, though. It's never an earthquake on the main cam. You ever notice that?
yeah.
Because one of them is dangling over a surface. The other one is not. Yeah, one,
And,
two.
you know, Dusty likes to pull a TJ and just knock everything over.
Oh, always. That was used to be the biggest joke. I am a klutz off the battlefield. You put me on the battlefield, and it's like I'm a different person. And it always floored my unit members. Because I would be running around, leaping, jumping, doing stupid stuff like, I don't know, telling people to make a ramp with their body so I can climb, run across them, jump up over, and land on behind the front lines. You know, stuff like that. Get me off the battlefield, I trip over invisible undead turtles, and no one understands it. I am a conundrum. Oh, I want that brush, though. I want this.
Well, on the battlefield, you're like a different person.
Yeah, totally. And it didn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense to this day. Is I don't understand how I can be a different person. I'm me. I should not be a different person.
Persona on the battlefield.
But
The
yeah,
leader.
no. Yeah, that part you're not wrong. There was so many times I'd get on the battlefield and I would just be leading my little handful of guys, and I'd realize that the whole side of the, because we're talking 2,000 people on a battlefield, there would be a hole, and I'm like, okay, fill that hole. Who made this hole? Where's your leader on this side? And I would take over. You go there. You go there. We're gonna win this thing, and we'd win this thing. That's why I like strategy games, and I'm so glad I can still play turn-based space strategy, because I have the brain to move armies. I understand it. So for me, that's fun, getting on the battlefield and be able to tell people, okay, I need you here, I need you here. Okay, what are your skill set? I need you to do this. This is going to be the signal when I need you to shift this way and this way. They won't expect it, you know? It's like, I love doing that kind of stuff. I miss it. There was whole units, as soon as I got on the field, they saw I was there immediately. Their commanders would go, you have command, and I would just, that was me. It was fun. And a lot of times they would go searching for me because they knew that I was the reason why the other side was losing. And so they would send individual, what we would call assassins, across trying to take me out. But I'm tiny. They couldn't find me. Because I'd be on the front line some of the times, but other times when I'm leading like that, I can't be on the front line. So I'd be like two lanes deep, and you couldn't. They'd come looking for me, but I'd be sandwiched between two really tall guys. So as far as they could tell, I was not on the battlefield, but I was there. And I would just, every once in a while, I'd see if it's something that needed to be attacked, and I'd go, okay, I'm going to be coming out from behind your shield. Drop your shield now. I'm going after their legs and their guts because I'm tiny, and then back behind the shield like I was never there. It was beautiful.
Given the vibes of the penguins from Madagascar, you didn't see nothing.
Yep. And then there was other times where I would be right behind the front line because I had, being squat and close to the ground, I knew how to stand properly. So if someone would come bash the front line trying to make a hole to get through, they couldn't move the guy that I was bracing. He would stay there all day long because the way I stood would keep him up, so the front line would never move. And then there was other times where I'm like, okay, I'm going front line. I need someone to brace my back. I've got this. And then it inevitably, every once in a while, I would get hurt because this is stupid stuff again, stupid prizes. And that's when I would pick up the bow and go back out there. And I've been using a bow since I was 5 years old, maybe. My dad started me with. So accuracy with a bow was very, very good, thankfully. Because that way I would go out and go, okay, my time to take them out with arrows. I got this. So I never was not on the battlefield, even if I was hurt, which is probably stupid again, but that was how I did. Miss battles. But I've got 3 colors on the long feathers now, and I don't know if you guys can see the difference on these ones. And I'll be working on the rest of them. But right now I'm working on these ones because the purples and blues is what I want for this griffin, as I think you can might have figured out by now. If you're actually watching. Or
Couldn't figure it out.
chat's silent, going, I don't know, she's tatting too much. We're just droning and falling asleep to her voice. It's okay. Really, it's why people come to paint streams to nap.
I come just to see what you're doing.
Oh, do you?
No.
Some streams I don't have any idea what I'm doing, so how does that go?
It's a surprise. Just like when you were talking about like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing Monday. And I was like, well, then we'll all be surprised.
Yep. Because I was going back and forth, and then it's like, okay, this has been on my desk for 5 years. There's 3 projects that have been on my desk for a while, and 1 new one. They've got this guy. I've got 2 nutcrackers I've been needing to paint. And then I have a tiny mouse that's riding a chicken mini that I want to paint. Because if I can paint this guy who's bigger, then I got to try the smaller size, which is the more common D&D size, to see if I can handle that with the paint. This is test 1. Can I handle the big guys, which most people don't buy the big guys because big minis cost a lot. But I'm trying this first, and then if this works, then I'll try the mouse, which sadly, he's missing an ear. So I guess we're gonna say he lost it in the war or something. Yeah, it came broken. I was trying to glue it back on, and it fell, and it's so tiny I couldn't find it anywhere. And then my spawn vacuumed with it, and I forgot to mention, be careful, there might be an ear. So we're thinking it got vacuumed up and is gone. But is what it is. It's just 1 little ear. I can show you what I'm talking about. He lives in this box right now. Because if I can paint that, then I'm going to try to paint this. See if I can tilt him. See? But I don't know what to do about that ear. It's going to look ridiculous about the ear, isn't it, Gloomy?
I don't think it's going to look ridiculous.
Because he's got the big ear there, and then he's got none on the other side. But this will be a big, a huge challenge. So this will be the next guy. Because if I can paint this, because the chicken's kind of big, but if I can paint the little guy on top of the detail, we'll know I can paint the little tiny D&D miniatures of, paladins and knights and whatever. But he's not today. We're just doing Griffin today.
Griffin has been waiting the longest.
He's been waiting forever. The nutcrackers have almost been on my desk as long, and the nutcrackers aren't here because of pain. The nutcrackers are because I look at them and go, I don't know what I want it to look like, but I need to bite the bullet and paint the nutcrackers.
Those ones you could also have fun with. Like, you don't have to make them, like, traditional.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about going a little bit off the walls with them. I think that's what's been holding me back, is like, I keep looking at traditional ones and going, that's not what I want. So I think you're right. I might just do that.
Yeah, have fun.
I think that's what part of the reason why I've been having difficulty with ideas of what am I going to paint these days. Because it seems like the last, except for the Pokemon, romantic Pokemon I did. Actually, no, even that one. Because I was told to paint something romance for the store for Valentine's Day, which did not sell, by the way. Everything's been a commission lately. I haven't painted for fun. Because even the axolotl, the chat told me paint an axolotl. Painting for myself.
That was Dragon.
Okay, fine. Dragon said paint an axolotl. So painting this guy literally because I want it. It's kind of, it's nice. It's been a while. I forget that I can just paint for fun. Darn medical bills and the gigantic electric bill. I don't even want to talk about what smart meters are doing to the bill. I don't know how we're paying it. Yeah. They did warn everybody that your bill was going to go up, but no one expected it to double. And we're just running the electric and the gas like crazy because of, Arctic temperatures. You got to try to keep the place warm, but the furnace never shuts off. And yeah, these are scary bills.
Yeah, my gas bill is the scary one. My electric, because it's on the same bill.
Yep, mine too.
But the breakdown was 300 of it was gas and $66 was just my electric usage. And I was like, that's so sad.
I'm scared because I got the smart meters. The smart meters for us were installed last week. So we won't know what a doubled bill looks like until next month. And I'm scared to see what it's going to look like. But you don't have a choice when it's like, I don't want this installed. Then my bill's going to go up. And they're like, ma'am, you have no choice. It's like, we have to install it. I understand why they're doubling too, because the meters everyone had in the city were 20 or 30 years old, depending on what home you were in. They weren't reading correctly for decades. So the smart meters read exactly the way they're supposed to. You can watch it all on the app. You can see that full transparency that you're being billed correctly. The problem is none of us have been billed correctly for at least 10 years, maybe more. So the bills are doubling and tripling in some cases. And that's a big ouch. But nothing you can do about it. Okay, I used that purple for that. I wonder if I should play a little bit with this one. Yeah. We're going to play a little bit.
As we should.
As we should. I don't think I've opened this in a while, so we're just going to go right for the pipe wrench. Boop. You don't have one of these yet in your house, Gloomy? You should. They're dirt cheap, and you can get them at Amazon, Walmart, Harbor Freight, Lowe's. Yo, they're everywhere. It's just a pipe wrench.
The other day, we had our shower started backing up, and I started freaking out because I was like, what do I do? I'm so used to calling the landlord. And I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
You can't do that anymore. Nope, that is on you to figure out what happens.
Yeah, luckily boyfriend was like, it's just a drain issue, and he fixed it, and I was like, you know, I always said I don't need a man, but in that moment it proved I definitely needed a man.
Yeah, see, here, because I'm in a slumlord situation, something goes wrong, you don't call the landlord. You deal with it unless it's something major, like a hot water tank going. Hello, Mr. Jester. Welcome to chat. And I grew up in the country back, in the 70s, 80s. You picked stuff. I hope you're having a good day or night, too. So, if the drain, backs up or the toilet stops working or whatever, I just fix it. My hands may not be able to because of my disability. So I would just get one of my kids, because my kids are not kids, and I just go, okay, this is what we need to do, and teach them how to take care of the problem. And then I married a Rob who was head of maintenance in a 4-star hotel. I haven't had to fix anything in a long time.
Were you at a buffet?
You just got kicked for eating, almost got kicked out because you're eating too much. That does sound like a buffet. What kind of food were you eating? Oh, and Gloomy, you can be proud of me. I did eat something before I started stream. I had a banana.
I only had a Powerade this morning.
Okay, now I'm gonna. You know how you guys yell at me. I can yell at you for that. That is not breakfast.
No, it is not. I woke up at 8:30. I was planning on being up at 7. And then I quickly had to take the dogs out and get them back in. And
I get you. Your rugby players seem to eat 4.5 calories daily, 4,500 calories daily. Wow. I understand what you were doing. I'm the opposite. I have to eat, according to my dietitian, because we're trying to fix my blood work and stuff to help with my disabilities and stuff. I'm only allowed 1,200 to 1,300 calories a day. That's it. And I've been good. I've been sticking to it. And most of those are supposed to be veggies or meat, proteins, very little carb. I will admit I know nothing about rugby. I'm sorry, but you can tell us some tales about it all you like. We'll listen. I miss
I only
buffets.
know a little bit of the rugby that I saw in Heartstoppers, which is not very much because it's a TV show.
Never heard of it, but okay.
It's on Netflix. Um,
Huh.
it's an LGBTQ like love story, and it takes place with like these two guys in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and the one guy comes out and everybody like picks on him, but then the popular jock guy who plays rugby is like he's my friend, but then he also ends up falling in love with like the guy that came out, and it's really cute.
Because I like dramas and stuff like that, but I usually don't like sports ones because I just really don't get into sports. I'm one if I'm not playing it, I just have no interest. I know that sounds really egotistical, but it's just how I am. Basically, football with no helmet, no gears. Yeah, I know that much. It's like when I used to do Dagger Hero battle games. It's like football with no helmet or gears, but you're using swords and shields and beating on each other. That's what I used to do before I switched over to professional live steel fighting. But hopefully, you don't get hurt too bad like I did.
So the premise of like Heartstoppers though, it doesn't focus on the rugby. It's just something that like he gets like the guy to like join, and like that's how they get closer.
Okay, then I might like it then. Yeah, because when I was doing Dagger here, it was you're allowed to grapple and latch yourself onto the shield. You're allowed to kick shields. You're allowed to push people. Besides, you're using spears and pole arms and battle axes and swords and arrows and stupid. I know, but fun. The brain damage is worth it, I think.
It's all about having fun.
It was fun. It was one of the few places where I had control. I mean, when you're living in an abusive relationship that you cannot get away from, you look for something that gives you control. And on the battlefield, one, he wasn't there, and two, I had control over 1,000 people. I said, we are doing this, and they just went, yes, ma'am. I miss that. But I bet you have a great time playing rugby.
Sounds like it, especially since they use their fist.
So
That's one way to get the rage out.
well, that's I don't know about rugby, but that's one thing I used to teach people when I was teaching them to do the sword fighting stuff. You do not bring anger onto the battlefield. Anger has no place there. That is how you hurt people. Anger stays. The minute you start getting mad because you're losing or somebody, clocked you side the head, you walk off that field. You do not come back until you are calm. That was my 2 rules on my battlefield. You did not fight angry, and you did not come drunk. You're around 194 centimeters, around 110 kilograms. When I walked in, I told the owners I'm willing to pay extra more than your price because I need to reach my goal. But you didn't expect me to eat that much meat. Yeah, because they expect you to eat more carbs than meat because the carbs is cheaper things on a buffet. So I can see why they would be upset with you. I miss buffets. There's only one buffet left in my city, and it's $50 a person to eat it. It's worth it because they've got 7 countries They literally call it the 7 countries because as you go around this gigantic buffet, there's 7 countries of food, and then the middle is all kinds of desserts and it's all gourmet. It's high quality, but $50 a person, I'm not going. I went once with my husband when he moved here. Our friend took us because they said we should experience it once. We loved it, but we're never going back for that price. Not a chance in hell. Not when my whole entire grocery work is grocery bill is $150 a week. I cannot spend $100 on a buffet.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But it's
That's
good.
why we went to um Hot Pot that just opened up.
Oh, yeah, we just got one of
And
those too, but I saw the prices and we backed off.
yeah, we were like, we have to go at least once. So it was very much like the buffet situation by you.
Yeah, we got one of those too. It's $39 for lunch and like $50 for dinner, and it's like I can't do that. So the Korean hot pot is off the menu. Your T-motor pays. Oh, see, then I would definitely go. See, you need to come to this country and tell your T-motors you have to eat at the buffet I want to go to, and then you can take me. How's that? That'll
I
work.
think that's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. No, my income comes from streaming. So the goal that you see on the screen, wherever it is, over there, I think, there, that pays my car payment, that pays my medical bills. It doesn't pay all of them by any means because, I am chronically disabled. I had cancer in my hand and I have my neck's disintegrating and brain damage. There's so much stuff that I have to be taken care of for. But so once upon a time, I was a sword fighter. Now I stream for a living and I paint not for a living because it doesn't sell. And this is my first time painting a mini since, well, my hand cancer, because I haven't had the control in my hand to do that. I've just been doing canvases, so this is interesting to see if I can
And
do it.
definitely finally learning how to have fun.
I'm finally doing something for me that I miss doing to see if I possibly can. This miniature's been on my desk for 5 freaking years. It's time to give it life.
What if she hadn't met him? What if she didn't know?
I like the color story.
And I'm trying not to look at how far I am on my goals this month because I am scared. But we do what we can. Okay, so I did the 2 rows there, so this needs to come up here a little bit. So I'm trying to get it a shine. Because I want to have it so that some of the paint I'm using, like this one here, is actually a color shift. So when I paint it, I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but as it hits the light, it can be blue or it can be purple. But I don't know if the camera's actually picking up that detail. I can't imagine being able to be paid to eat. That's the dream right there. That was the biggest argument I had with a dietitian. She's like, you have to eat these fresh foods and stuff. Are you paying for that? Ah! Gloomy! I'm painting! Why jump scare? You want me to goof up what I'm doing?
Well, you're not focusing on the eyes, so it's fine.
Oh god. I do have to do eyes too. That'll be the big test. Can I do eyeballs anymore? I used to be known to do, the whites, the color, and then the pupil. People would just go crazy seeing that I could do that, but I don't know if I can with my hand now. We'll find out, but we're nowhere near that stage. Right, we haven't even got the feathers where I want them yet, but we're working on it.
Would you prefer me to throw hands?
Throw hands? I don't know if that's a jump scare or not, because well, if you throw hands and you tell me that you're doing it, I think it's different because I know it's coming, then it's not a jump scare, right?
I don't think they've actually jump scared you. I think you were always just yelling at me not to throw hands.
So, and that's a stream sticker, so it should show up on the screen, but I don't know if it did or not.
it did.
It did? So I didn't hear it. I think I forgot to tell it to give me sound. So you can do stream stickers as much as you want. It won't jump scare me because I won't see or hear it. But that's no fun for you, though. Let's see. Where am I got it? Look. 1 second. I'm going to check my OBS and see what's going on here. That's blurb. No, I want stickers. Stream stickers. Oh. There's no sound for them at all. That's interesting. Properties. Control audio via OBS. That should give me stream stickers. And then advanced audio. Okay, that should fix the problem. I should be able to hear everything now. I forgot that we have not had stream stickers since we had a paint stream, so I didn't put it on the scene properly. That's my fault. Oh, geez. That would be it. Oh my god, did you do a sticker party? You did. So if you're anyone that's in chat for free, throw stickers for the next time. What is it? 90 seconds? So there you go. Even new people, just go to stream stickers and start throwing stuff. We are partying. Oh god, why is there toast? I like the cat though. This costs nothing, so go to stream stickers and party. Throw whatever you like. So, Mr. Rugby player, throw hands. Oh my god, there's a toast with toaster. Oh, why? You know I'm anti-toast for subscribers. I do like the sloth though. I choose you. Sticker party. I like the music. Oh, look at the pig! Oh, Rose. The angry person on top of me is funny. What was that thing? A chicken? Well, thank you for causing the sticker party, Gloomy. That was fun.
Well, you know, I had to make sure that we had our stream stickers up and working.
They're definitely up and working. There's still for someone on top of me. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The pig. Spider pig is literally on top of the griffin. That's funny. Yeah, I forgot to put that on properly. I'm sorry that the hands didn't do it. But yeah, it turns out they are jump scare because unlike when I'm playing a game and there's like the music for the game and everything gets intense, you're in the middle of a boss fight, so you know the stream stickers, you hear it, but it's not that big. It is more noticeable when I'm painting. This paint will not close properly, and I don't want it to not close properly because then it'll dry out. And I, for one, need my color shift paint because I never get to use it. This is one of the things we paint the mushrooms with, but I can do that with this because it's a fantasy creature and I can do what I want. Okay, where's another color shift painter? Is that? Let me look at my drawers next to me. Oh, there's a color shift green. That might be fun on. Haha, got an idea. Yeah, I think I'm having way too much fun with this.
You've been
bamboozled. Is that breakfast? I'll get that in a second. I'm opening a very interesting shade of color. Inside the big jar of beans is a bean. Now I want to know if a rugby player, you know, how many games did they won? How were they doing? I don't know if he's wandered off already. All right, so I got this one, Gloomy. Not sure what color this one is, what the flavor of this is. Oh, candy cane. And look, we can do the green one today.
Yay.
Because as that doesn't vanish. No green screen today. Well, there will be green screen later today. Can you believe we finished the Baldur's Gate run?
I can, but you have made me want to get back into Baldur's Gate, so I started a whole new game.
Good for you. Yeah, we're gonna start a new run tonight, actually.
Ooh.
The only problem is Wolfie is very hit or miss when she's gonna be there, so if she's there, she'll make her a new character. If not, we'll make a character for her, which sucks, but that's what we gotta do. Actually, no, we don't have to. She can make a character later. We can just use one of the Baldur's Gate's characters. So Wolfie will flit in and out as she can now that she's working. So happy, proud for her that she's got a job, though. Her and her partner discussed it, and they're going to, one of the things they're going to save up for, and she hopes to have within a month or two, will be a PC of her own, so she doesn't have to share anymore, so she'll be able to play games more often when she's not working, because right now she's limited because I got to share. So, very proud and happy for her. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't think the camera is picking up. No, it's not. This is one of those things you got to see in person. The camera's not picking up the shimmer. It makes me sad because you guys will have no idea what this actually looks like. So as I move it, oh no, it does.
Yeah,
See,
it depends on the angle.
Yeah, because it's a color shift, so it's hard to see. It's still not showing the detail like it should. Well, there is a little bit because yeah, it's not showing it like it should. I wonder if I need to turn on another lamp. I could. That'll make me look like a ghost, but you're not here to look at me anyway. So I don't yeah, my lamp got unplugged. Darn it. Darn me needing heating blankets and heating pads to keep me so I don't hurt. Means my lamp gets unplugged. There's only so many plugs. This house was built over 200 years ago, and outlets and electricity weren't a thing to worry about back then. One of the nicest things my landlord did, though, was when he realized that we were doing work from home situation, he actually did have an electrician come over and ask us where we want things. Because we pointed out that when we moved in, the kitchen, the living room, and the bathroom were on one breaker, one fuse, not even a breaker, one fuse, and the two bedrooms were on another. And so every time like the microwave got used, we broke a fuse. So he actually came in with an electrician, and we got to choose what got power where, so that way the streams, if there ever a fuse would say someone did something in the kitchen and they blew a breaker, it will not affect my streams or my husband working from home in the bedroom. They're all on separate lines now. It was one of the kindest things he did. I call him a slumlord because he is, but he's one of the kindest slumlords you've ever met.
That's good.
Yeah, as long as you're nice to him, he will help and do things. Because it's like he made an agreement with me when I moved in, because I moved in, I ran away from an abusive situation, but there was no room at a women's shelter. And he had an apartment available, and he said, okay, this is what your rate's going to be, and as long as you keep it clean and, you know, are a good tenant, I'll never raise your rent. But in exchange, you have to do basic maintenance and stuff. To which I said, I grew up on a farm and working for a well driller, which is my dad. I can do basic maintenance. And we made that agreement, and it's worked ever since. Yeah, I wish you guys could see that detail, but you can't. Darn it. So you can see all the pinions now. I think that's what the feathers are called, right? Pinion?
You are more of the bird anatomy than I am.
I like painting birds. Sue me. I remember the first time I started painting birds, and I went to an art show, and of course I had nothing but birds on my table. Somebody walks in and goes, "Oh, somebody likes birds." I'm like, "That would be me, sir. I paint them." "Sure you do." It's like, what? So many times I get challenged. There's no way you're painting those. Those are AI. There's no, because only AI can get detail like that. It's like, excuse me. Rob takes great joy in pulling up paint streams and then showing those people when they say those things. He's just like, okay, watch this paint stream. Does that look like AI to you? Oh, Gloomy, did I show you my new keychain idea?
No, I don't think so.
Got an idea from K-pop. You're like, okay, how does this connect with anything? K-pop fans take ID badges and they
Mm-hmm.
put pictures of their favorite K-pop people in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they clip them to backpacks, whatever. What if, let me put this down for a second, your favorite thing was, I don't know, my Eevee.
That is so cute.
Or your favorite thing is my Umbreon. This one's got a cloud background. This one's got, you can't see it, but it's cats. The one black cat. Or where's the other one? Or what if it was just simple romance you wanted on your backpack? And they all have different types of clips and, straps. Do you think this would sell?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, I forgot. Or maybe you've always wanted a Sylveon. Or
I
an
love it.
Umbreon. I took all my Pokemon. I only got, I think it's 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only got 6 of the containers because Rob's not sure it'll sell. Because we don't know where to sell them. But, but I had this idea. What if I took just my Pokemon and just made them into these? So
What if you put them on Etsy?
Etsy doesn't do anything though. I've had an account on Etsy with my prints and stuff for like 3 years now, and I have sold 3 things. Etsy's almost impossible to sell on because there's so many people that buy ads, and that's what gets pushed first, right? So I'm not sure, but I've got them.
Uh,
Haven't decided how much to sell them for because Gothic says $5 is way too cheap, but I think $10 is way too expensive, so maybe 7. But yeah, I've got 5 clips. That's it.
See, I was thinking 10 because you're getting the art, but then also the keychain too.
Yep, you're getting the whole thing. And some of these, they all have different ways they attach. Like this one's got this like spring thing, and with a clip. But yeah, I thought I saw the K-pop fans, and I'm like, what if my art prints? I just made my art prints really, really small. So that is the newest idea I have to sell my art. So if anyone wants a keychain mailed to them, let me know. I've got 6 of them with just my Pokemon because I didn't know what animals would sell, so I just did my Pokemon because I thought that would make the most sense. I want this silver, I think.
Well, I'm actually gonna take the romance one, and I'm working on sending you PayPal right now. Okay, thanks.
You want the only black one that has the romance in it.
So when we talked earlier about Valentine's Day, off stream, with boyfriend, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate that like next weekend, and he was like, no, just kidding, and I was like, well, we're gonna go ahead. The romance one will be the perfect gift because he loves Pokemon. Like we actually went to Go Fest in New York when we
And
first got together.
this one, Gloomy, comes with a heart, a metal heart with a clip to hold it on something.
Perfect. See.
I just don't know if we'll get there in time. I mean, I can take it. I can take it to the post office today, but the post office can be slow. So, but yeah, no, I can send it to you. You pay me. I don't know how much the shipping will be, so just send me the 10 on PayPal, and then I'll go to the post office when I drop off Iron, and then we'll see how much the shipping costs. But yeah, And I can do priority, but that costs more. But priority would definitely get it there in time. If that's what you want it for, but... You think he'd like a keychain?
Yeah, because then he could put it on his his lunchbox.
Oh my
That
god,
he
that would
takes
be
with him
so
to work.
perfect for that. Yeah. Yeah, you can have that because that's the only one I've got them in. Because I have 6 Pokemon I've painted, so I got 6 keychain or 6. Yeah, 6 keychains. That's what I did. It's just a new idea I had, but yeah, no, that sounds like that would be perfect to give him a little bit of romance that he wouldn't expect.
Yeah, a nice little surprise.
Yeah, and that would look cute on a backpack. It's got the heart and everything. So yeah, no, send that and make sure. I don't know where I put your name and address. Just make sure you put your name and address in a DM, and I'll take that over today.
Actually, I can go ahead and pin the message
That works.
with the information.
That works. And then just send the 10, and I'll tell you how much. Do you want priority mail or normal mail? Because priority mail will get it there in time, but it will cost more.
I have no preference. I'll just say something's on the way.
Well, no, because you got to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. Is it okay for me to
Right.
say priority mail, or do you want normal? If you want, so you want normal?
Yeah, we can just do normal, and then I'll just
Okay.
tell him like it's on the way.
That it's on the way, and I can give you a picture of it if you want, or you can just say something. There's a surprise coming. Either way.
Yeah, I'll just there's a surprise coming. You'll see it when you see it.
Yes, because I wasn't showing these to make you buy it, but I was just I thought putting these in greeting cards would sell, so I put a bunch of them at just the loved one over at the stores that have it, and no. So they're blank greeting cards. You can write whatever you want in them, but that might be why people don't like it. Yeah, that's nice and shiny. I gotta get in here though. There's not enough detail on his back. Let's see. Do I have a color shift that is a lighter? I don't think I do. So I want to keep color shift because once you start color shift, if everything's not color shift, it looks weird because you don't have the right shiny. But I do have a pearl. Let me try pearl. I'm having fun with paints I haven't touched in years. This one here definitely needs a good shaking because I don't think anyone's done anything with pearlescent. Okay. And our handy dandy opener. That's the type of sponsorship I need. The heck with, the energy drink stuff. I don't do that. But I can sell the hell out of this thing. If there's a company out there that wants me to talk about these on stream all the time, I can do it. Rubber wrenches are where it's at. Because Gloomy's been around me enough to know that opening a paint bottle without it would be impossible. There was times before I got smart enough and remembered that those exist way back when I was doing my business, Grumpy Dwarf Forge, where if no one was home, I would literally just try to figure out a different color or a different way than because I couldn't open the bottle of paint. And then one day I'm sitting there, I'm an idiot. I'm Wilder's daughter. Why did I not grab a pipe wrench? And at the time, my business partner went, "You want a pipe wrench? For painting?" And we went over to, I think it was Harbor Freight, and I found one, and I'm like, I want to buy this. And he went, "Oh yeah, that's right." He was the best business partner. I miss him. But he moved to Pennsylvania. Almost everyone I know moved to Pennsylvania except me. PA is a very popular state.
I don't know why.
For New Yorkers, it's because it's cheaper to live. But yet the terrain is very similar. It's but it's also less snow. So you still get the winters, you still get the type of plants that you're used to growing, but you get a longer growing season and you get cheaper taxes, cheaper living. Because New York's, even though we're not anywhere near New York State, the taxes are ridiculous. So Pennsylvania is a nice way, and you're close enough that you can drive back to New York to visit. So Pennsylvania is a good choice. Then you got me looking at it going, it used to be where I wanted to go, but now it's not warm enough, I don't think, for my condition. So we're gonna try to do even farther. Which means I may never meet you, Gloomy. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll have to get to the Ren Fair and do the meetup that way before you move.
You're gonna find $500 to send my little family to the Ren Fair to do one last meetup. I don't see that happening. That's a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure all of us together can make it work.
It's possible. You got to start out with getting the tickets when the tickets go on sale, and then go from there. And then, of course, that you also want to book the hotel now because it's way cheaper than then. It's a lot. I don't think you guys want to do that. Okay,
we did it once. I'm sure we could do it again.
That is true. Actually, we've done it twice because the first Discord meetup, I think, pros paid completely by the Discord because I couldn't afford it. This would be the third time that I get sent down there so I can meet everybody, hang out, and do mandatory pictures. And have Kat constantly going, Dusty! Because I wandered off and she can't find me. Kat is always convinced I'm going to disappear at the Pennsylvania Ren Fair and no one's going to find me again. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to disappear. I'll be somewhere. She actually threatened to buy a leash. You know, one of those kids' leash? To bring to make sure that I don't disappear on her. I don't think Kat will ever miss a chance to hang out at the Ren Fair with me. And she's a blast. You'll love Kat in person. Which is why I say, I don't have to be there. You guys can go. You can meet, Raven and Zephyr and whoever else, and Kat and whoever else decides to go to the Discord meetup. You can meet all of them. I don't have to be there. Found family is found family. You guys talk to each other. What is with this one paint? It doesn't want to close.
Just pull you up on a video call.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you guys want to try to raise the money in March and get the whole thing planned, you can. But I don't recommend it. That's a lot of money. I'd rather have, to be greedy, I'd rather say pay my medical bills. But
I mean, medical bills I feel are just a little bit more important, so it's not really greedy.
Well, that's why I've got the medical bill thing there. Yeah, this week alone I've opened my ear doctor is only $68 only that's a lot for me. But and then what was the other one that was 90? Oh, crap. Oh, that was my my normal physician for my annual. Well, it's not annual, it's 6 months for me. He was 90. Because it takes about 2 months for the bills to show up. We have no idea how much the pain doctor is going to cost that trigger point injection I had done, but oh my god, I'm so glad I had it done. It is helping my pain level immensely.
Hello, Bruiser.
Hi, Bruiser. Welcome in. Another first-time chatter. If you like what you see, don't forget to follow, but you don't have to. Right now, I am painting a griffin, as you can see. Sadly,
Welcome
a lot
to
of the
my humble
detail...
establishment.
Thank you for the follow. A lot of the detail is lost by this camera right now, and I don't... Oh, wait, if I hold... Oh, wait! Duh! If I hold it up to the closer, you guys can... And I tilt it, you guys can see the color shift. Because I'm using color shift paints to highlight the wings, because for me, I'm thinking more parrot-like idea. Or... Oh, no, I know. Grackle. This is more like a grackle. Do you guys know what a grackle is? Looks amazing. You get trying to get mini painting, never done it before? Well, I can give you plenty of tips. I used to, once upon a time, be a professional. I got paid to paint minis. I worked at a game store. I won awards, and then I got hand cancer, and I haven't painted a mini since. This one here has been sitting on my desk for 5 years until my pain got to the point where I think I can paint a mini, and that's what we're trying today, to see if I can still do it. Because if I can, there's a game store that's interested in hiring me again. If I still can do the quality I used to do, because there's two things we got to see: is have I lost the skill, and is the pain too much? But if you got questions, I can answer. Like earlier we discussed the rule of 3. If you're painting fur or feathers, you have to have at least 3 colors to make it pop and look more real. Fur is best with 4, but you can get away with 3, and feathers you can get away with 3. But yeah, if you're not doing at least 3, it's not going to pop the way you want it to. But yeah, ask questions away, watch, listen. I've been talking about my life stories because I've been around for 53 years, so I've got lots of those too. And talk about yourself. What kind of mini you're going to start with? What are you choosing? Is it D&D or is it something else like Warhammer? All kinds of fun questions. We got a new friend. We've got a rugby friend, and now we got Bruiser. Look at that, Gloomy.
We made friends.
I love
I knew we
streams
could do it.
We could do it. Oh, and for those of you that are new, the voice in my head you can actually hear is Gloomy. It's an age-old joke.
I'm just an imaginary friend. Don't worry about me.
TJ's doing knock it again. I would love to meet you, though. I would. Just like I'd love to meet TJ. TJ almost was going to fly me out for our first book signing, but then that cost $500, so I'm not going to the first book signing. She has to go without me, sadly. I wanted to be there just to meet her. I've never met TJ, and yet we've written 2 books together and working on a 3rd. Doing great. So glad you survived cancer. Really happy to get back into your hobby. Yeah, because what I've been doing instead is painting canvases. Normally that's what you have. Ah, shut up, TJ. So I usually do hyper-realistic birds and mammals. I was just showing off a little earlier that I did do a couple Pokemon just to see if I could, type deal. And I made keychains with the art. This is what my art usually looks like for an example if I'm doing like a Pokemon. I wish I could show you one of my mammals, but I don't think I have any handy at all. I've been slacking. So I can't show you my actual art, but I can show you what I'm working on here. But see how the wings have 3 colors? I gotta highlight a little bit more the pinions here. But I don't know if it's catching, so you can see the detail, how shiny this is. But the book we're currently working on, this is it. Well, how is my cocoa? I like my cocoa. Thank you for sending me cocoa. That's on my diet. Well, basically, I have no clue. I ordered some World of Warcraft statues, resin printed, and trying to get the whole thing, not knowing what you need. Okay, well, the first question I've got is, did the resin come with a primer, or is it just base resin? If it's just base resin, you're going to want to lightly sand all the way around the mini. And then you're going to want to primer it with a primer. And you can just get a spray primer. You don't have to get the fancy stuff. Spray primer is dirt cheap over like Walmart or Lowe's. And just spray that thing, a base coat, depending on if you're going with a dark color scheme or light. If it's light, it's white. If it's dark, it's black. So the bigger taste of Dusty needs. Yeah, that shocked me. And you're from Europe, so not... No, it's not a brand. A primer's not a brand. It's a type of paint. I'm not doing brand names because my people are from all over the world. My found family. If you go on my Discord, I've got 14 countries. I love that. But no, primer is what it's called. So when you go to the store and you're looking at spray cans, you're looking for one that says primer. And you want it to say matte primer because you want it to be matte. So that's the first advice. You're going to lightly sand it. You're going to primer that sucker. And then you're going to do a base coat on top of that of what the darker of what you want it to look. Who's jump scaring me now? Gloomy. So like, for instance, the back of this griffin, as you can see, if I put him over in front of you, he's dark brown. That is the base coat. That is not the color he's going to be. The wings all started out with a black base coat, and I left some of it so you can see it. That way there's different colors. But yeah. But the first thing you want to do is lightly, with a very fine grained sand your figure, and then you're going to primer it. But yeah. But I when you have them and you have more questions, I do paint streams every other Monday. Interrupt me and ask me about mini painting, because that was my job a long time ago. Just hit me. I do have some prints behind me, don't I? So I can actually show you what my normal art is as well. Nope, that's... I'm sorry, Cinder. I thought I had prints sitting here. In this bag to be bagged. Bunny badges, baggies, prints. I do have prints. So I want to show exactly what I'm talking about. Why does it shock you? But no, that was weird. Here we are, Valentine's Day, just sitting there doing our own thing, not expecting anything. We got a knock on the door, and it is Amazon with the world's biggest box of hot cocoa I've ever seen. Oh no, these are all just Pokemon. But I will show off one of my favorite Pokemon prints I've got right now. He's upside down. I did that as a Valentine's Day.
We're in an ad break.
Aw, they can't see me. Good. I'll dig. Only person that can see me is TJ. It only serves 60. Oh my god. Is that how much cocoa that is? It was insane. You should have seen this box, Gloomy. It's gigantic. And I'm like, why is this box so big? And I don't remember asking for this. And Rob's like, I think that's just TJ being TJ.
TJ just, gotta show that love and support.
Nope. All my prints went to the store, so I can't even show what my art looks like. I am terrible. One of these days you should remind me to have some of my art pulled up so I can just show it on the screen. But you play. I know, I couldn't have it daily. That looks absolutely great gradients. You love that. And that's my Pokemon. I don't do Pokemon often. I do hyper-realistic birds. So, I want to... or mammals. Can I show you? Because he can still see me. He must... You're not... Even though we're in ad break, you can still see me. I'm impressed. He's listening still. Oh, I know. There's Ash. I'll bring Ash over. Do I have a display where I can show painting? Display game? No. Nope, I can't show you because I'm not on the scene that I usually do this with, and it won't pick it up. I'm sorry. Oh, do you want a unicorn copy of our book? You uploaded a bad document. No, I do not want a unicorn. If you're talking about... which book are you talking about? The one we're working on now or something else? Oh, I know how to do it. One second. I want to see if I got what I need to show things. No, I don't. I gotta go back to painting. There's gotta be... oh, I know. If I go to gaming, I can do it. Ignore this is a gaming scene. And I'm not there. I need display capture. There you go. So for those of you that are curious about the art I do, and you're seeing, right, because while we're in the ad break and instead of showing the mini, this is normally the type of work that I do. Let's see, what else can I show big? This is what I usually do. I paint on canvas. But I'm happy to answer many questions because that used to be my job back before the hand cancer. But that's just the little bee. Where's the big bee? I'm proud of the big bee. Oh wait, there we go. How about the angry bird of judgment? Love the raven. So this is actually a crow. That's how crows look like here. My raven picture. Where is my raven? Well, here it is. This is my raven. based actually on a bird from England that I saw. Never went to England. Well, it's the shape of the beak. And I only know that because when I paint an animal or a bird, I study that animal religiously before I paint it. This is actually what came with the print that came with our books. So, yes, for those of you that came back from ad break, Dusty's doing show and tell because I want to explain that I do other things. So, but yeah, so usually I paint birds and stuff because I had to give up miniature painting. I'll do one more, and then my hand has finally gotten to the point where I can use it more. It still hurts. Like after I'm done painting today, I'm not doing anything the rest of the day. That's painting cam. It's not. There it is. So, book one, the insides are wrong, but first pages are wrong. No, I do not need a unicorn of the book. I've got a unicorn of my cloudy book that we keep laughing about. Amazon printed out my first kids book that I've written, and inside it the cover's right, but the first title page is somebody else's book, and then somebody else's book until the second half of the book, and then it's my book. It's completely foobarred. So
That sounds kind of funny.
My neck!
it is.
Oh, God!
I have it. I'm not gonna give it up. That is my unicorn of Cloudy. So you guys can't have that one. If you want to buy Cloudy, you gotta get the actual normal book. You can't have that. Thank you, Batman. Yeah, I think I did a TikTok about it. But yeah, so I see how these wings are. I think they need a little teeny bit of highlight now. Especially this. This is not popping enough. So I'm going to take some pearlescent, I think. Because, again, I want shiny. Because I'm trying... Rayla! Thank you for the lurk. And I love your face, too. So I'm going to take a little bit of pearlescent and add it to white. So I can... where's my pearlescent medium? Is that this? No. So I can get a little bit of a highlight. Because... normally I don't do as much shiny, but this is a bird wing of a exotic, so I want it. Okay, why is my potion bottle here? This is the kind of stuff I used to make when I had a business making LARP weapons. I don't do that no more. I don't know why that's on my desk. Do you have any recommendations for brushes, paint brands? You have Citadel, Vallejo. Okay, those are most common for that. But the thing is, yeah, you don't want to spend a fortune in airbrush, especially if you've never airbrushed before in your life. You don't need an airbrush for what you're doing. You're just starting out. If I don't know if you've noticed, the paints I'm using, these are not Citadel. These are not Vallejo. These are basic paints that you can get anywhere. I know you'll have different brands, but when you go to a craft store or your version of a Walmart, you don't have to buy the fancy brands that they sell. It's like anything else. Brand names cost more, brand names are smaller. They do the same job as the generic craft paints. So if you go into a place where where you see something that says multi-surface, see how that says multi-surface? That's upside down. Multi-surface, that's all you're looking for. It doesn't matter the brand. You do not have to buy the fancy paints. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. So many people are going to go, you got to buy the Citadel, you got to buy the Vallejo. Don't get me wrong, they're good paints, but they're this big. I can get this for $1.99. So that's the first thing.
On a budget.
Yeah, and they do the same thing. You get a lot more out of it, and you get a lot more color selection usually. When it comes to brushes, what you're going to be looking for, because you're brand new to this, is you're just going to look for anything that says acrylic, and you're going to want something that you can do base coating with. When it's big, it just basically comes down to size. So you're going to want something that's, something that's big. You're going to want one that is tiny, so you can do tiny detail. If you're dry brushing a lot, you're going to want one that is, where's my round dry brush? You're going to want something that is rounder. And I can go over what dry brushing is if you don't know, because not a lot of people know that. But the only reason why I have millions of brushes on my desk is because I usually paint on canvas. When it comes to painting a mini, I usually only need 5 or 6. Just scared to do it? Well, the nice thing, here's the secret about any kind of dry brushing or paint in general. You can paint over it. Anytime you make a goof, you can paint over it. Where is my white? Actually, I want the pale blue. Where'd the pale blue go? So, because I'm about to show you how to dry brush. But yeah, the people that do airbrushing, all that stuff, they're professionals. You're doing this for fun. And you don't want to break the bank. Until you know that you like it. Because some people, they'll try painting and they'll find it's a chore and they never want to do it again. Other people like me will try it and next thing you know, I'm doing I go, this is my thing. Aw, thank you. I am a
Welcome to the family,
person.
Bruce.
What did you say? Welcome to what?
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the Found family. I started streaming 4 years ago. When I had my Discord at that time was 4 years old. And then they said, we like what you're doing, but we need more people. There's more people out there. Because what I did in real life when I belonged to sword fighting groups is I'd look for the unwanted, the misfits, the oddballs, the people that their own families didn't really treat them well. And I gave them, well, a family. Me and the other people. And they, 4 years ago, they said start streaming. And here we are. I stream looking for more people to join the Discord that need a family. They need people to listen to them. They need people to be where they can go, okay, around my family, I have to be a guy. I hate this, but I'm a girl. In our Discord, you're that girl and you're that beautiful one and we celebrate it. So, yeah. So if you're looking for a found family, join the Discord. I do have 14 countries. So there's always someone awake around the world in there. It's just !Discord. You don't have to. But yeah, I only do 2 early morning streams like this that work really well for Europeans. I do this one every other week on a Monday, and then this Saturday I do story time, which is only every other week as well. Because every other week I do 7 to 8 streams, and the other weeks it's 4 to 5. That way I can give myself a break. But this has morphed though, because as my disability grows, I can't work anymore. So this is my job as well. So yes, I'm gathering people to talk to and help, and I also am using it to pay my bills. So, but if you can't afford to help out, that's fine. If you just need a found family, we are here. You work a third shift, so it's really rough, but you time it every once in a while for sure. Feel free. So, and if you join the Discord, read the rules. You won't see anything unless you read the rules and do exactly what it tells you to do. That way we can keep the bots from bothering us. Yeah, there we go. There's the opinions. But yeah. But anytime you've got questions, if you see me streaming, I will be happy to talk to you about how to do the painting or about life. Short... Because you're new here, I'll give you a short rundown. I am Dustiria. My friends call me Dusty. I am a cancer survivor from my hand. I also have brain damage from sword fighting. I have my spine's disintegrating, among other things. I've got, so I am a disabled streamer. And I never stream alone. Like the voice in my head, you hear Gloomy. Because there are times where, like when I'm painting, I get too focused, and then Gloomy will start talking about herself or her day to fill in the gaps. So there's never a time, there's no one not reading chat and paying attention. Because to me, chat is everything. You're here because you need a place to hang out. So I'm going to pay attention to what you are going to say. So, and I can't do steady paint streams like a lot of people do because my hand can't handle it. So the rest of the time it's gaming. It's all stuff that usually requires little clicking, mostly WAS stuff. And I have different groups that stream with me every stream. We are looking for a person for Thursdays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to play For the King 2. And the teams call themselves Toast Crew. I hate toast with a passion. I eat toast for $100. That's how much I hate toast. But they call themselves Toast Crew. Gloomy, I was almost doing a very fine section, so you just... Thank you for the bits, though. Rayla, oh, you need my voice in the ear so you can work. You need a body double. Congrats, it's you today. I'm happy. So, And once a month we have a Goose Goose Duck, which is actually this Saturday, that if you're in my Discord, you can play with us.
6
That's the,
p.m. EST.
yep. So, because that's one thing that I like to do is, you guys watch me once a month, I play with you. And that's just the best. It's one of my most favorite streams. But yeah, I need a body double too, Rayla. If I'm gonna grow and make money at this, since I got denied disability by the United States government, so yay that. Streaming is it. But today is all about me seeing if I can push my boundaries and get back to miniature painting. I think I might be able to. What do you think, Gloomy? Is it worth
I
pursuing?
think you can. I think you can do this.
Alright, so I think it's time to let the feathers be. Unless I want to dry brush. Would it be too much to dry brush gold over them, though? I don't want to ruin it, but part of me wants to put gold over the purple. Or silver. We think. Gold or silver would make that pop even more. I'm going to leave it be and we're going to play with the butt. That sounds bad. We're going to paint the butt. Oh my god.
It's not after dark, Dusty.
Dusty After Dark is something that our new friend Bruiser will not be attending because that's way late for them. Yeah, I think silver would make a great highlight too. I'm really tempted, but I don't see my light silver. All I see is, but actually I'll just mix one of my dark silvers with the pearlescent and get it lighter. But Rayla, I know you're there for me, and I'm there for you. We can't hang out, which is sad because our schedules just don't seem to mesh. But it doesn't mean I don't think about you and you don't think about me. But that's how found family works. I'll take this. Mix it over here. See if I can get it to be lighter looking. Yeah, I can. And then I'm gonna take a nice dry brush. You know, you're gonna think I'm crazy right now. Hi, On Fire. How you doing? On Fire is on yellow side. Bruiser is on purple side. If you guys are curious about where you are, and I'll say it right now. Purple is Twitch. Velora.tv is yellow. I stream on both platforms. You're up at the weirdest times? Well, I stream at the weirdest times. So, like, Dusty After Dark, which we were just talking about, that it starts at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time and goes to 12:30 in the morning, and that's a Bean Boozled. But yeah, this is a makeup brush. I am not the standard painter. I am the painter on a budget. I can teach you how to paint like me, but you got to be prepared for using some unusual things. Not a coffee bean, but I don't know what the bright red is. Let's see. Fruit punch. Thank you, Rayla. I actually got to have somebody send me more of the boba tea or the coffee beans to put in there so I have more bad tasting beans. But you get as little paint on your brush as possible, dry brush, and then you just lightly go over, and it just picks up just a tinge without taking too much of the other paint. That's how you dry brush. Just a little bit goes on. It's not there to make it look silver, it's just there to highlight. So you just bring it over like so, and there's your little silver highlight without taking the detail away of all the other paints that you put on there. Do a little on the head, and then we'll do it on the back side. I'm just going to say back sides instead of butts and things because it's not Dusty After Dark. But yeah, Dusty After Dark's my latest stream. That's the one where I let myself be totally relaxed. Totally as if you were sitting in my living room late at night, we're getting too tired, and we start giggling over the stupidest things. That's how I can describe Dusty After Dark. My other streams are you're sitting in my living room during the normal time, and we're just chilling and hanging out and having a good time. Yeah, there we go. A little bit here. And the silver gets on. And that pops the feathers a bit more without taking the color away. Do it on the outside here too. So when I don't know if you can see it when I hold them up, but the silver highlights his brow and a little bit on his chin here. That way you can see that he's got a defined definition. And then I just put it on the edges of the feathers so they have a little bit of sheen without taking away. And I'll put a little bit on here too so it all matches. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do for the feathers. I think that should do. I don't know how good the camera is picking this up. But when you take a look at his face, see how the silver highlighted it just a little bit? Really calming, you think? Stoked to try it? I hope your prince arrives soon. Who's close? Batman, I wish you were close. I'd hug you. Well, Batman is a streamer. I would shout you out, but Rayla is a mod. Shout out Batman. Shout out Rayla, actually. You should be following both of them. But when Batman is streaming, if you look behind him on the wall, where's the other one? Getting my keychains out for a second. These two, the original paintings, are behind him when Batman streams, and they're upside down. I keep doing upside down. These are keychains of my prince. They're not the actual, but he has the actual paintings behind him as he streams. So if you are curious about Batman's art, these two, I'm honored to say, are mine. So when you watch them, look for my art. Those are just keychains for sale, which I'm not going to sell to you guys unless you want them. Well, except for Gloomy. I think she already paid me for one. But yeah, I decided to do this now, Batman. My newest thing. Take the prints and make them into little backpack keychains so you can put them on stuff. So your prints of your paintings are going. They're the best thing on your wall. Oh, that's sweet. So, currently I only have 2 Pokemon paintings I haven't sold. I've got a Sylveon and then I've got the couple painting. But they're at a gallery right now, so I have hope. But we're going to start painting the backside of this guy. Now this part's not going to be pearlescent. Where's the...
I like how you decided to change the phrasing.
I did change the phrasing. It's safer that way, isn't it? It's not Dusty After Dark. I gotta be better about it. These guys are here to see the calm, relaxing first thing in the morning, Dusty. They're not here for the innuendo, overly tired, cannot remember what she just said, Dusty. That's Dusty After Dark. And then you got the in-between where, I don't know what you call the 6 to 8 p.m.s that I do. They're just sheer relief that you're off work fun, I guess, is a good way to put it.
For me, I'm enjoying the stream while I'm working.
Which I appreciate you. Batman and Gloomy are both working on long streaks. TJ's starting to. Because she's like, I should have a streak. So she's starting her streak. This week's going to be hard though, guys. You hear this, Batman? This is number 1 of 8 streams. Are you going to be able to keep your streak? But I'm doing 8 streams this week. I'm going nuts here. And it's okay if your streak falls. Because your streak's already over 50, for God's sakes. But let's paint this in.
Not giving up on that streak.
I get 8 this week, so we'll see how that goes down.
I'm excited to see where the story goes on Saturday.
Me too. He's finally starting to realize the voice in his head is not healthy. And he's starting to make better choices about his life, so I'm looking forward to it. Your streak will not fall.
Told you he wasn't giving up on it.
We'll see. I thought he was going to lose it when I had that day where the internet kept failing. I had to restart the stream, but he still managed to get every single one of those restarts, so keep his streak going. But yeah, so because see how it was. So Dusty, is the brown a prime coat, base coat? Okay. The prime coat, which you can't see right now because it's already covered over, was gray in this instance. This miniature, the miniatures that come from actual Dungeons and Dragons, at least 5 years ago when I bought this, they are totally primed. Then I base coated it black for the feathers, orange for the beak and the feet, and now and the brown, of course, for the backside. So right now you're watching me transform that from the dark brown to the first layer of highlight. So because the feathers, are different. Ironically, they even tell you it's supposed to look like this because that's what all their griffins look like. But I'm writing a book with TJ where griffins are going to have a part to play in it. And I've been trying to describe in the book what the griffin looks like so TJ understands. This way TJ can actually see it. Because this is how I want griffins to look. But that's the nice thing about painting. Unless you're doing something where it's like, okay, this is Pikachu, it's got to look like Pikachu. You can do whatever you want. If you're painting whatever it is that you've got, and it doesn't have to look particularly like anything, do what you want. Because you clearly can tell this is not normal. But yeah, as you can, hopefully the camera's picking it up. It was the dark brown, and now it's slowly becoming a different color. So in this case, when it comes to the rule of 3 for fur, the base coat was the dark brown, and now I'm playing with tan. And what I love about this guy, he's got toe beans. I don't know if you can see that. I moved it too much, but it's got toe beans. Come on, camera. Stop being blurry. There it is. It's got toe beans. You know I gotta make toe beans.
We have to. It's a must.
It's a must. Toe beans have to happen. So, but if you're trying to do, bring out a color while leaving the base coat, because you want the base coat to shine through, it's less paint on the brush. I wipe the paint off to the side on something. I'm very messy, which you just saw me do it on the cardboard, to make sure that the paint is not going to cover up completely what I've already done. And then I go back over it in certain spots to make it so that where I don't want the base coat to shine as much. I'm going to ignore the tail though, because the tail is going to be a completely different color, of course, than the lion body. But I could have done it differently. I could have said, okay, this is a panther, and done it with the blacks and stuff. But I want this one to have the lion butt that we're used to seeing. I already went crazy on the wings, but boy, they are what I would want to see flying and land next to me. And if you guys like the music, you ask me about music, it'll take you to where you can take a look at Corey's music. Corey is also the creator of Velora.tv, the other platform I stream on. But thankfully, there's an agreement on Twitch where I can listen to his music and share it with all of you without copyright DMC strikes. So, thank you, Twitch, for that. I love to mention Corey because, his music's good. And he's also the one that made the Dustiria theme song for us. It wasn't intentional. He was away. His girlfriend was away, and he is mostly bedbound because of his heart condition. So he doesn't get out more, and he was lonely. And my Discord, he said, was the only place where he found people to talk to, people to make him feel like he wasn't alone in the world. So he wrote the song about it, and he's like, I just wrote your theme song, and he did. I listened to it, and he's like, yeah, you captured exactly what the Discord is about. And that's called Fall Into Place. which you can listen to on all streaming platforms that do music, I think. I don't know. He's got it's exclamation point music. You'll listen to it. But get the toesies. Look at all the toesies. Whoever sculpted this mini did a great job because they've even got the, you know how the bigger cats have the toe on the side, what you call that the house cats tend not to. This one actually has it on there. It's really well done. And that's the other secret to painting minis. The more detailed the miniature before you start painting it, the better it's going to look. Because when there's not a lot of detail, it's harder to paint and give it detail without, you know, actually knowing what you're doing at that point. Even I don't want to do that, and I could, but I don't want to. I'd rather have it be the way I need it right away. But anyway, there's 2 colors on his butt. You can already see the difference, I'm hoping. Let me get another shade out. Okay, when I asked you to pull out paints for me this morning, you pulled out the wrong one, Rob. That's okay. I can shake, 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 and use the handy dandy rubber wrench. I will say this much though: when you whatever paint you do decide to use, Bruiser, if you want to dust them and take care of them, so that you know without losing paint, you will have to seal it with a acrylic sealer. That's also a spray paint you can get, you know, hardware stores, Walmart, craft stores. You are going to want that. Okay, let's bring this in. There we go. Bring it out a bit more. That's one thing people forget to do is seal their work. And if you don't seal the work, they run risk of, you know, when you're trying to dust them, care for them, that the paint will come off. You want the paint to last a long time. The same reason why every painting I send out is sealed with archival sealant to make it last a lifetime. But we're going to take, this is a different shade. I don't know if you can, I'll bring it up closer to the camera. I don't know how much the camera is showing, but so I got the brown, I got the tan, now I've got this, I don't know what you want to call it, it's a lighter shade coming in. Because the front is so dark, I thought having a lighter lion would bring a nice juxtaposition. So when you look at it from the side, it stands out. I think it would a bit more than a traditional colored lion would. And we are in Fantasyland, which means we're in Dusty's head. Which means you get to listen to Gloomy, who's also in my head.
The imaginary friend.
And you also get to see what my brain thinks a griffin looks like. So may take things so many opinions, kind of overwhelmed, confused than when I made up my mind. Well, that's the thing, is you're starting out, the first thing all you got to do is prime the thing and then paint it the base coat solid colors where you want them to be and look at it and then go, okay, I'm going to try dry brushing. If it doesn't work, I've got more base coat. You're not starting out as a master. You're starting out as, I'm having fun with the new hobby. I'm going to see if I like this. And if I like it, I will practice and do another one. Or I will take the paint off. Or I'll paint over. Another little tidbit, when you have a mini that is metal, you can set it in Windex and for a couple hours, and then you'll be able to scrub the paint right off if you need to. That's what I do when I find old minis that people want to sell. I'll just take it, Windex it, and paint it new. the detail on this back. Wow. Whoever you sculpted this is incredible.
They certainly don't make them like they did 5 years ago.
I don't know. I haven't been to the store to see. Well,
looking online, some of them don't have as much detail.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was getting curious.
You were getting curious? Gonna start painting minis?
I don't know if I have the patience to do minis.
You should. If you have an interest, go for it. Trying to decide what I want to use because I don't want to keep going white with it because it'll highlight too much. So I think what I'll do is I'll mix a little bit of yellow with tan. But I grew up in a household back in the 70s where you did not make noise until your parents woke up. You just did not. If you did, whoopings happened. And you know what was on TV every Saturday morning on PBS and every Sunday morning? Bob Ross. My mindset literally comes from watching Bob Ross.
Speaking of Bob Ross, he's actually live on Twitch right now.
I love that they show his old stuff on Twitch all the time. It's so wonderful to know. But yeah, that if you can imagine a little tiny Dusty watching and then going into my mother's art room, stealing some of her paints, taking a fungus I found in the woods and painting on it, trying to do what he could do. That's the only art lessons I've ever had. I would watch Bob Ross and try. I've never had a class. I am proof you do not have to be an artist, from going to school and all that jazz, that you can do it on your own. I was watching some of his videos last night. They're wonderful. And I'm blessed that I was of the generation where I got to see him live. They would rerun on one day and live the next. And it was just neat watching him on PBS and to know all these years later he is still helps so many learn art. And he was a good man outside of, what he did on the streams. So that was my teacher. I watched and I emulated. And then I stopped painting in 7th grade because a art teacher told me I had no skill whatsoever. So I gave up art. And then I came back to art when I started a business called Grumpy Dwarf Forge, making LARP weapons in the early 2000s until COVID. COVID killed my LARP business because who's going to go to a LARP during COVID? Nobody. And then I stopped and started doing sunsets of all things on stream just to see if I could paint. And then 2 years ago, a friend said, "Paint a bird. I'm tired of your sunsets. They're always the same. One black tree and some sunset." So I painted a titmouse, which TJ has on her wall. And the rest is history. I've been painting for 2 years now, doing all the paintings that you see. I found what my groove was. And of course, early 90s was all minis. Early to late 90s was all painting minis and playing and showing that I can do everything the guys do. So I'm happy to tell stories about all of it as we get his tale a little bit better. Yeah. The teacher had no idea. I had 2 really bad experiences in my life when it came to teachers that stand out. I had the art teacher that told me I had no talent. Go try chorus, because back in my day, you either took band, chorus, or art as your elective to graduate type deal. So I went in 7th grade. I went into chorus, and she asked me to sing. And she literally put her hand on my shoulder and went, "Honey, you might want to try band." So I was told in 7th grade I couldn't sing. That part is actually still true. And, and I couldn't do art. So I did band. So I became an orchestral bellist. And then from there, marimba, xylophone, and chimes. So I did all the back row of those kinds of instruments all the way to senior year of high school. And I'm kind of glad that happened because I loved playing chimes the most, but I could play all of them. So it worked out for the best in that manner. And then later I came back to painting. I started out with, in the 90s, it was doing miniatures and airbrush art. I was a certified airbrush artist. I would go to fairs and do spray paint t-shirts and coats and that kind of stuff. And now here we are, painting a mini again after my cancer so many years ago. How did you feel when two teachers told you to try something else? I was crushed. I literally thought I was, when it came to creative stuff, worthless. But thankfully, the band instructor was very kind and helped me figure out what instrument I could play. And I also, at that time, started writing in notebooks all kinds of stories and stuff and poems. And I wrote a poem about that day, actually, later in, I think, ninth grade, called a Death Card. And it was all about someone sitting in the cafeteria pulling their own tarot cards, and all the chairs at the table are empty until Death, Destiny, and Fate sat down with them. And I was very proud of that poem. So I always had imagination. It's just when I was told not to use it one way, I just went to a different way. And now here I've got a spicy book published with TJ, a YA book published with TJ, and a solo children's book where I painted 13 paintings to make the book happen. Those paintings, I have no idea what I'm going to do with. And who's going to want paintings from the children's book? But anyway, we're back to Mr. Lion here. Trying to decide what I want to do because I'm not quite like I think it's too stark. Let me bring it up closer. Yes, I think that's too stark, the dark to the light. So I'm gonna bring in another brown to go on top to make it less stark.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, but see, right there is what I'm pointing out. It's not perfect, is it? So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna slap some more paint on it if I can find a color I'm looking for. And we're gonna keep playing with it. I'm not gonna find the color I'm looking for, so we're gonna mix it. Where did the dark brown go that I started the stream with? Gloomy, did you take my paint?
I did.
Oh, there it is. She reaches 2 states over to grab my paint. Gloomy, stop.
Well, see, I actually hired Kevin to steal it for me.
Yeah, he'll do anything for food, won't he?
Exactly.
This is not the right brown because this brown is dried up, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna toss that paint right in the trash can.
I tried getting Cinder on board, but Cinder wanted nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with stealing?
Mama.
Yeah,
No.
that is what he does. Right now he's sitting on cat cam. He doesn't know he's not on cat cam. Can't find the color, I'm going to mix it. Wish you could accomplish that knowledge someday. You can. It's simply, that's just playing with paints as you go. And some people, they use the color wheel where you just look at it and go, okay, I want a color, I don't know how to make it. So you look at the color wheel and see what it takes to make it. I've known people that do that very successfully. With me, I don't know. I just look at it and mix it. That was the other paint job I had. My mom had a business where we would go around to people's yards, and they have the cement deer and stuff, but they'd be faded from over time. We would go into their homes and go, hey, knock on the door. Sorry to bother you, but we see your deer is fading. For this much money, we can paint it right now. And we would just paint up. And then my job, because my mom wasn't good at color mixing when it came to spray paint, because what I would do is I would take the paint, spray paint them into a cup, and mix it quick. And then we would apply, because it was a cement spray paint. But yeah, I loved fixing that. And then some people would go into their homes and come out with like a ceramic thing that they had broken. And I would bring it home, fill it nicely, and then paint it to match and give it back restored so that it would never look like it was broken. I loved doing restores. Color matching was always fun. The challenge of taking it and going, okay, I need this color to look exact. What do I need? I loved that little business mom and I had for a while where we just went around and just fixed things and painted them back up again, outdoors or indoors. That was a fun time, but then I moved on her. And it wasn't conducive. How dare I move out away from the snow to less snow an hour away? An hour away, and it makes all the difference in the world. Okay, that's too dark, Dusty. Don't like that.
And now you're planning on leaving us even further. How dare.
That one there, my dad's on board with. I talked to him about it because my mom passed away last April. So it's just Dad now, and Dad and I talk seriously about it because I'm like, no one's gonna be near if you need me, that kind of thing. He's like, one, I got friends. Two, I've got a tenant that helps out. He's like, if we can get your pain down by you moving, move. So sadly, we won't be able to afford to move with stuff, so we'll be doing okay, I've moved. Who wants to send me dishes? Who wants to send me a bed? But we need to do something. I know, Bruiser, but Mom's with me right now because, as I was telling people earlier, she collected elephants. That was her big thing. And when she died, I took the elephant that she picked up when she went to the zoo with my kids and I. So she's always on my desk. So Mom's with me every day. And Dad and I talk every day on the phone. He calls and tells me about whatever he's up to because he knows my stream schedule. So he calls me when he's available, and we talk every day, so that way he's not bereft, totally alone, and we talk for hours on end. So, yeah, moving on, he won't be able to, visit us, or we visit him as much at all, because we're probably moving to the other coast, because it's warmer. But we still will have phone. And we're going to teach him how to use Discord. 81 years old, he's going to learn Discord so we can talk and video call and stuff.
Discord's very user-friendly, though.
Yep. That's why we're gonna put him on it, because he's like, how will we talk? And I'm like, I'm going to teach you something called Discord, Dad. So my found family and now my real dad will be on my Discord. I don't know if he'll be in my Discord. I think we'll make a separate channel for him. I think he'd be overwhelmed by my found family. He knows you guys exist, but he has no idea how many of you there are.
We're pretty big.
Yeah. And you guys take care of me so well when I need it. Heck, the found family is how I found my husband. If you guys hadn't, one, if he hadn't been in there, and two, if you guys hadn't flown me to meet him, I wouldn't be with him to this day. And you guys helped pay for the eloping. I'm very grateful to my found family. See, that's better. So now, when you look at it, you can still see the detail, because the one we're looking at is his buttocks area. You can still see the dark that you're looking for, but it's muted now, and now I can go back in with a highlight, and it'll look a lot better and not as stark. So I know some people like to have the stark lines, and they'll go in with the ink and ink it all, and I might ink the back end, but I'm not going to touch the feathers because it doesn't need it. But now let's get a better highlight. So we got that color. We're going to add a little bit of the yellow to it. So, but as I said, I'm 53. I've been through all kinds of things, bad and good. So if you ever need to talk to someone, I can give life advice. I am not a therapist, but I can tell you how I dealt with things. And I can tell you fun stuff. If you want to know what it was like living in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, I can tell you. Heard a lot about thinning and a wet pad. Okay, wet pad, I've never heard that term, but thinning, in, in this country we call it washes. That's usually what I do to do the highlight instead of the inking because I like it better, and that is something that I do. Um, Actually, I can probably show you a wash on the wings because they could use it. But let me get this highlight in and I'll show you what a wash is. A wash is literally taking the paint, and because I do it all the time when I'm painting the actual paintings, people have seen me do it. Washing can help blend because you take the water and you make the paint thin so it's almost opaque. And it can also go into crevices if you want to highlight on top. His butt's getting a little... Look, his butt's showing. Getting a little bit more yellow in there. That's going to be funny. Highlight the butt. There we go. He's got a butt. And I'll bring it up here because the light's hitting this, so we want... It's one thing when you're looking at a mini is where the light hits. If you want to, because it's small, you want to highlight that so that way it stands out more so your eye actually sees what you expect to see. Because being small, it's harder to see that detail. So you want to put your highlight where the sun is hitting it, so to speak. But anyway, but you're going to do a wash. Let me get my paint palette so you can see it. Takes not might have Dusty on a new podcast that's brewing. I am happy to be on a podcast, really. You know that. I like to talk. I can talk about how it was like to live. I can talk about all the different businesses I've been in. I can talk about all the abuse I've survived. I can talk about the cancer I've survived. You know, the brain trauma. Whatever you want. Raising kids. I've done that. But anyway, we're doing a wash. So I'm going to take black for this instance. So Bruiser, you watching?
I gave you a little bit more context for a wet pad in chat, by the way.
Okay. Wet pad is a tool used by artists, particularly those painting miniatures or using acrylic gouache to keep paint from drying out while working. Oh my lord, have they got technology to do that now? If you are moving that slow that you need that, go for it, but I don't see a need for it. But okay, so I've got the black right here. It should show up really nice against the blue and the green. One of these days I'm going to clean, or I'm going to get new palettes, one or the other. But you're going to take your water and you're just going to thin it. Because the idea of a wash is it needs to be thin. It's the same process as an ink if you're doing an ink. But inks are more tricky. So I would learn how to do a wash first. Okay. And then when you get it thinned enough, you're gonna pull it over. It's like right now if I pull this over, it's very thick black, but if I go less with it, see how it's thin? Then you know you've got the right thing. And then you're gonna take it over your mini and you're gonna go across, and it's going to make things look darker. Now what I like to do with a wash is I will go back in with either my finger or a piece of paper towel, and I'll lift it off. Because you only want it when you're doing a wash. I'm hoping this is not too blurry to show. You only want it in the crevices. You don't want it to ruin your paint. So to be safe, I will go back in and I will take my little piece of paper towel, or my big one in this case, and I'll go across the top. That way you're not affecting your highlights, your details, because the wash is done last. And you're just going to bring it across like so. It goes in the crevices. It helps give a depth. And you lift off the top so you don't have that going too far. And it goes across. Because this is usually the last thing I do when the whole thing is done. That way you've got the dark. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Goes, yep. That's all the wash is going to do. And it's just a little bit. Now this one here, it's gotten thin enough that I don't have to worry about taking it off. Because if you can get it thin enough, you don't have to take it off with a towel. So right here, I'm not. And it's dark, it's thin enough that I can just go across these feathers and go back across. It's going in the cracks, but it's not taking away my highlight or the 3 tones. In this case, I think I have 4 tones on each feather. Try to bring a little bit of realism. And we're going to put it on his head. So dry brushing highlights and washes give you a depth. And a lot of people do ink for this. It's not necessary unless you want severe cracks. Like say you're doing a mech, so you want the dirt to be in there heavy, then I would probably go in with inks. So just like this. And once again, that's just doing water and thinning out the paint. And this would work with every color to highlight, or is it more with black to add certain depth? It depends on what you're doing. I tend to do the base coat color so like the base coat on these feathers was black. So I already had black shining through. So it's just highlighting the black that I left to shine through to show the detail. If I'm going to do it on the lion's back side, the base coat on it is brown. So I'm going to use brown. Because the wash usually matches the base color. Because you're just highlighting the crevices of whatever you wanted the base to be. That makes sense? There
I
we
feel like
go.
I'm in like a Bob Ross special.
I am nowhere near as good as Bob Ross. That man was a genius when it came to being to conversation, to talking, to helping people learn and grow. I am no Bob Ross. I am just a Dusty. But there you go. That gives you the
Thank you for
depth that you're looking for.
subscribing.
Yeah, and dry brushing is different because when you're highlighting with dry brushing, it depends on what effect you're looking for. Like when I dry brushed with these, I started out this feather here is a very it started out dark blue, then a pale blue, and then a pearlescent white to go on top. The pearlescent white was the dry brushing because I wanted it to just have the shine. But if I was doing a base coat like this guy, I started dry brushing, I don't know if you noticed, with a yellow tan on his butt to get just a little bit of highlight. You can see the yellow just barely. Well, here I goofed up and I'm going to fix that. That's the nice thing about paint. I can fix that. So, oh, thank you for the Prime sub. That helps. Every little bit helps. You have no idea. You have no idea. But thank you. But unfortunately, we are at our 3-hour mark, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So we'll have to finish the next paint stream. I won't paint it off stream, so it can be finished that way. The reason why I do that, you may not be at the next paint stream, but all the VODs are on YouTube. You go to my YouTube channel and you can go, okay, how did she finish that? And you can go watch it, and you can rewind it and go, okay, I don't understand how she showed the wash. I can't remember what she said. Go back to the VOD, rewind it in that section, watch it again. So thank you, Master Killer. So I'll finish him at the next paint stream because we definitely didn't even get to claws or talons or anything like that. I don't paint for longer than 3 hours because if I did, I wouldn't be able to do the next stream tonight, which is Baldur's Gate 3. And I won't be able to drive my child to work because my hand will claw up. And yeah, it's going to be bad as it is because this is definitely more detailed, but I don't know how bad. We'll find out, Gloomy and I, when we do the after stream stuff and I can sit and the pain will set in. But right now, I need to raid on yellow and raid on purple.
I got yellow.
You got yellow?
Yep.
Aw, thank you, Bruiser. You are too kind. Remember, I'm just Dusty. If you can't make a stream, and it's every other Monday at this time, just look at the VOD on YouTube. Go follow me on YouTube. It's Dustiria. It's Dustiria everywhere. And that way you can go back. The next VOD will be finishing him and maybe the mouse miniature I have, and then we'll go back to canvases after that, I think. Unless a commission pops up. Commissions derail everything, and I do commissions first. And I pretty much only paint on stream due to pain reasons. So I paint more than every other week. It gets tough to stream otherwise. But anyway, we're looking for someone that's doing art that I know is wonderful. Because there's always somebody doing art this time of day. It's like Lime Jello
His
is.
photography
Chiefy Arts is. Wow, there's a... Let's see. Sorry, Batman. I know you're streaming, but you're not streaming art. We did Manic Pixel last time. Oh! How would you guys like to be rated to one of my real-life friends? Which Among the Flowers is streaming? And Al is actually... someone I can meet, hang out with now. So we'll just give you over to Al. Wonderful person you'll enjoy. Which Among the Flowers raid has been started. So thank you again for hanging out, for lurking, and hopefully you come back. And if you don't, there's VODs. And if you need me or anybody in my found family, you just need a found family, join the Discord. Thank you guys. Let's go raid Al. And I don't know who... Did you start the raid on yellow, Gloomy?
Yes, I did.
Alright, so wherever they're going on yellow, have a good time there too. Bye, everyone. And